What are you rating right now?
What do you mean? He's not at home?
I think he's rating. I think he's rating.
He's Pokemoning.
Yeah.
I just Pokemoned on my way after I got the alcohol. I did a raid on my way back because it was 2 stars, so I could do it by myself. But
All right, I didn't proofread this. Let me just go through it one more time.
my mom's lying. I'm looking at the photos right now, and he's not wearing beach. He's wearing pants. He's not wearing shorts. Lies.
You don't say, Kira.
The dog literally just said hello.
I know. She's very talkative tonight.
Hello.
She's super talkative. I don't know why.
So,
Yeah.
Cutoff time tonight is 10?
I got told if I don't last till 10, I'm in trouble.
Oh, you better.
I'm tired.
She was pushing me to go, so...
Well, I'm
better make
tired
it
because
10.
I babysat last night till midnight, and then we went to freaking San Diego and back today, which is a 2-hour drive to and from. So, you know, I'm a little tired.
All right, well, we're live, so whenever you're ready to start, Eric.
So people probably don't want to know that I'm tired.
That's fine.
I'm just kidding. We're over here in the living room. Yeah, they're like, Eric, start, and then... That was funny. You said start, and then he showed up in the living room. I don't know what he's doing.
Is Gerald still rating?
He said we can start.
All right.
Well, I mean, he might. That's hilarious. If
Yeah,
he's
I'm just gonna be like another 10 minutes.
What are you
gotta
catching?
get these. Magikarp, Cloyster, that whale thing that I really want a good one. There's just like a bunch of shit right next to each other that's all
Which
popping
whale
right
one?
now.
Because I just turned to the hair. It looks like a walrus, I think. I just got one of those the other day. Well, I upgraded it to that.
Gerald, we're going to have to conduct a poke intervention for you.
I don't know. He's rubbing off on his brother. Eric was playing all day today.
All right. I hope you guys have been keeping track of your rations and such.
Yeah.
I never really I do bring it up, but I don't know that you guys make the changes and stuff because I feel like nobody's bought rations in a long time, and I'm just surprised that hasn't happened.
Oh, that's because we all had a crap ton of rations.
Yeah,
we all had like 15, and we haven't stayed that many places.
And Torin made us some as well.
But I know when you guys stay at the inn, you usually eat there, but
right.
You guys are going to be using some rations. So hopefully you've been keeping track of them.
Got my notes here. Oh, let's see. We have one of the artifacts, right?
Yes.
We have the head. Is it the head of the staff? I forgot.
It's the staff. It's like the bait. That's sort of the frame of it. The spine.
That's right. Okay, the spine. Where's my pen?
Okay, Eric, yeah, you did give us XP last week.
The spine of Horus.
I did. I gave you guys XP last week.
You gave us 2,000.
Yep, you did.
I do have it. I just wasn't sure.
And what? Wait, did I write it down? Oh yeah, the spine of Horus. That's what it was called.
Yep, spine of Horus.
Trying to take a lot more notes.
I never take notes.
Okay.
Okay, so... Alright, cool. Musica.
You can hear it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Dang it. I don't know what the fuck I just
I'm hearing a little bit of feedback from somebody. Let me turn it up a little bit. Yep. Where's that feedback?
Alright, let me go get my damn headphones.
That's why you gotta test.
Are you trying to watch TV at the same time?
No.
What's on in the background? What is that?
That's
nothing.
Eric's music.
Oh.
It's like, I have nothing. I'm in a quiet house with nothing in the house. So...
Dice roller up. Oh, yeah. Okay. I should put a picture of myself here, shouldn't I?
Where?
On the it's because we can't have video anymore, I guess.
Oh yeah. It's so weird.
I don't have a. Where do I do
think
that?
I think I've always had a picture.
Better.
I don't remember where. I can't. Is Eric talking?
I don't
I
know.
think he is.
Eric, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I had my mic off.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
I mean, I can hear you sort of from the other room, but
All right. On your last adventure, betrayed! The party finds themselves on the losing end of the Queen's Gambit. Whether telling the truth or no, Cassius claimed to be from the Harpers, sent to find a cure for the plague. In his dying breath, he told the group his entire village was decimated by the plague, and the Queen promised a cure if he worked as her ally. He revealed himself a drow, claiming to draw his power from the Queen of the Underdark in the Free Folk lands, and claimed to be affiliated with the various drow druids that the group has slain thus far. Upon slaying Damien de la Cruz, his dying breaths promised the group that they would be forever trapped in a pocket dimension created by the Queen as a prison. You emerge from a portal, staring into a wasteland. Nothing from Eternia you remember is here. The cave, the gnome village, even the sky. Everything is different. The group stares into what appears to be just a vast, endless wasteland. The sun appears to be going down, and what appears to be a craggy landscape with large pieces of rock jutting and often craggly ground around them, deep pits, crumbling rock. It's very hot outside, probably about 100 as the sun goes down.
gross.
The mountainside you entered is no longer behind you, and you see just the vastness of the horizon. You don't detect any magic, and you can tell that the temperature is dropping fast.
What the fuck, dudes? Where are we?
Yeah, anyone know where we're at?
This place reminds me of my homeland, and it's why I left my homeland in the first place.
it's why you left.
Yes.
A little rough.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Are we like? Where are we?
I have no idea. I've never seen anything like this.
I'm not even sure like what to do, where to go.
Well, it is. Looks like it's starting to get dark. Is there any? Is there anything besides rock? Is there any? Does anything look like it could be used as a shelter?
Is there any caves?
Not at your current location, no.
Should we just kind of pick a direction and walk or something?
Is there? So the. Okay, let's see. I mean, I can't see in the dark, so if we start moving and it gets dark,
don't worry, we'll hold your hand.
Somebody's gonna have to guide us.
Everyone can see in the dark but you, so we're good.
I think maybe we should just follow the setting sun and see where that takes us for a bit.
All right.
Does anyone have like a tent or anything?
Let's see. I think we have some.
We have bed.
we
have bedrolls, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, bedrolls. Torches.
Mara or Kyber, do you sense anything magical around here?
I don't sense any magic anywhere.
I have no idea where we are. I don't know what's up or down right now. It feels like this is a really strange land.
What is the ground beneath our feet?
Rock and sand.
And picking up a handful of that sand, is there anything that is familiar about it?
Nope. Nothing you haven't seen 1,000 times back home when you visited the desert.
Okay, so similar to that at least.
You can tell that parts of it are unusually moist.
Okay. What time did you say it was?
It's sunset.
Wu-chan, does it feel moist? Like, what do you?
There seems to be quite a bit of moisture in parts of this sandy soil.
Does that mean there's like water nearby or something?
It's possible.
Possible.
Eric, as I feel around, I want to dig a little bit and just see if water comes up at all.
Okay.
Digging in the ground.
You're just gonna pick a spot and dig?
Yeah, just kind of, I don't know, like 5 feet from where we are, I kind of walk over and I just start to like dig into the ground with my hands.
So you don't find a water source, but what you do find is that these parts are under the shade of the crags. They appear to get the least sun. There's no runoff or anything like that as if it would go to a river. But it's just as if they didn't dry in the intense heat of the sun.
Interesting.
As if they were there from the night before.
Okay. Yeah, guys, this area is interesting. In the shadow of the crags, it's cooler and moister. It seems like the sun doesn't touch it. I'm not sure what that means right now, but it could. If we can find one of these crags to duck into, we might be able to use it for shelter.
Right, and since it's about nighttime, it feels like it might be getting cooler. I think that really benefits, like when the light comes up or when the sun comes up tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. In this, if it's as hot in midday as it is right now, we're gonna want to stay cool.
Do you think it's possible for maybe one of us to kind of climb up one of the crags to see if, with the height, we could see anything from a distance?
Sure.
It's a good idea. All right. Well, I mean, we can't exactly ask Wu Chung because he can't see very far, right? Because it's in the dark.
Yeah, it's not quite dark yet. So I mean, yeah, I can.
Well, I think you would probably be the best bet at.
I feel like anyone who has anyone who is very acrobatic should do it.
Sure. Yeah. So at the suggestion of my compatriots here, I'd like to try to scramble up one of these jutting rocks and just see how far I can see and if there's anything in the distance.
Okay, how are you gonna climb up them? Are you gonna take your time? Are you going to just make a go of it and show off?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to just like run up and kind of bound up the thing, looking for any purchases I can find with my hands and my feet.
Okay, so roll acrobatics.
Okay. 14.
All right, so yeah, you successfully scale up half of the crag. You can find that as it gets thinner towards the top, that the handholds become a little bit more difficult and require a little bit more skill.
Okay.
So why don't you roll acrobatics again if you choose to continue?
I'm going to hang on. What do I have in my?
Hey, Wu Chung, where you're at right now? Do you see anything?
Yeah. What can I see from here?
So you see many more crags in the distance. You can see the sun going down. You can see that in places where the sun is no longer hitting, there appears to be snow starting to fall.
What?
Okay. Guys, this is kind of weird.
We're like in the Twilight Zone.
where there's no sun, there's snow.
So we need to like find shelter like fast.
You could.
Yeah, that would be recommended.
Because
Right.
I mean, can you see up there? Can you see any overhangs? Any type of like cave little areas where we could kind of go inside of something to block some?
It appears just the some of the deeper crags might provide temporary shelter. We can create a fire. I think maybe. Who's got what? We need to take measure of what we've got.
So we've all got bedrolls, and I believe we all have torches as well. And
yeah, the torches might help.
All right, so I scramble back down, and I think we should.
This is a rough one. Usually, I have an idea as to like what to do. Right now, I'm not sure. Like, should a few of us try to go look around? I don't know.
I mean, whatever we do, we should definitely stick together because we don't know where we're at.
This is true too.
Eric, do any of these like larger jutting rocks, do they look like they might provide some shelter, or is it mainly the crags that are deeper?
So the crags are just sort of crevices in the ground that are extremely, extremely dry, where just the water moisture has created what appears to be craters. These aren't bunkers you could huddle in.
Mm-hmm.
The crags themselves provide little shelter other than from the sun, really. However, you feel like you can't really see that far around you from your current position, and that perhaps if you were at the top of your current crag, you could see miles and miles on each horizon.
I thought I had some pythons in my explorer's pack. Isn't that right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Because I do.
All right, so I'm gonna jam one of these pythons into the crag that I'm climbed up on.
Okay.
And I'm going to use that to kind of spring upward a little higher and try to get.
So is that connected to rope?
He has rope.
I have rope. I have wire. Yeah. So
because don't you connect the rope to that thing, and then that's how you.
The python is really just it's just like a pole that you could attach things to if you wanted to. I want to use it. I want to just jam it in really secure, and I want to use it to spring off of, to kind of leap a little higher onto this jutting rock.
All right. So roll acrobatics with advantage.
Okay. Nice. All right. Natty 20.
So you successfully
27.
make it all the way, just ninja like bam, 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 like hitting the exact right parts of the rock, looking effortless, and you guys down below, he just looks like Spider-Man, basically.
I have like my mouth's open like in awe.
And he's now just kind of squatting at the top, and what you see, Wu-Chun, is what appears to be ruins in the distance that could provide shelter. North, about 5 miles.
5 miles. Okay, and I yell down to the group, guys, there's a structure in the distance. I can't totally make out what it is, but I think we might find shelter there. And it looks like it's about 5 miles from here.
5 miles, we've got this.
We better get going.
Yeah, let's go.
All right,
I don't have very much time.
I make my way back down the crag and join the party.
Okay.
And we head off in that direction. And who's going to lead us?
I will lead the way.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, roll survival. All right, so with Wu-Chun's kind of guiding him and Torin looking out for danger, you guys begin your trek towards the ruins. During your travels, you feel the temperature start to drop dramatically. Many of you are starting to shiver as you realize you're not wearing appropriate clothing for the cold. You also hear in the distance what appears to be loud flapping wings miles above you, and the sound of roars, screams, and screeches in the sky.
Oh, snap.
but you safely arrive at the ruins.
Fudge. That doesn't sound good at all.
No, right? Hey, El Humongous, can you make contact with your Artemis friend from that ring from here? Let me try that.
Idea. Well, that's. Oh yeah, El Humongous stuff. See.
Is he here?
He's catching a Pidgey.
I think he OD'd on Pokemon.
Fuck.
Said he'd be back in a minute.
So as we arrive, does it look like there's an obvious
Pokey
place
problems.
we can make shelter?
Yes, in what appears to be rubble from a castle-like structure, but unlike any architecture or design you've ever seen, you find a room that is dilapidated, providing no real protection from the cold, definitely from the wind chill, but not from the cold, and would keep you out of sight, in theory.
I think it's time we build a fire.
I don't necessarily know if it's a good idea. Although I want to stay warm, I also don't want to alert others to our presence here because we don't know if they're friends or foes.
I mean, go ahead.
Do I detect the presence of anyone even remotely nearby?
Yeah, let me.
What about those those flying things above us?
Well,
yeah, you did hear those.
I mean, yeah. Besides those, like they're.
Besides those scary ass things flying.
Yeah, well, I think if we stay out of sight of whatever those creatures are, we'll be
So,
okay.
what are you asking to do? You asking to investigate the area?
Yeah, I want to take a just look around and see if if I notice anything unusual or if it looks like anybody's been here.
Wait, actually,
recently.
I also have a question too for you as well as you're doing that.
Let me take care of this. Go ahead and roll investigation, Wuchun.
Okay.
And then what?
Well,
11.
So you can't really tell if anybody has been there or not, and you don't detect the presence of anybody else in that room.
Okay.
I would like to use my divine sense.
Okay.
I would like.
Post it?
Yeah, I will, because I actually was just reading it myself right now. For some reason, I didn't save it under the. Hold on, just a second. I'd like to open my awareness to detect forces.
You don't detect anything.
I can't detect anything at all. No,
you don't
evil?
detect any evil.
All right. I mean, I guess that's good.
Yeah,
well, at least not within 60 feet of you.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's, I guess. How far are we into this ruin?
It's just a room in like a tower that's fallen over.
Okay, so when I think 60 feet, I can assume 60 feet around.
The room is
or inside.
Maybe 20 by 20.
Okay.
I think we'll be okay here for the night.
I think so too. I mean,
but we need to stay warm. So, is there
Let's huddle for warmth.
Let's all lay like.
Yeah, as you guys discuss this, you can feel the temperature dropping. It's probably about 30 degrees right now.
What's that one movie with the 3 guys who are like canoeing or whatever? So
Yeah,
without a paddle.
Oh, actually, I did see that movie. That was
Let's without a paddle.
Yeah.
I forgot about that movie.
Is there anything in this room that could be used to make a fire?
Yeah, you see brush that has taken over the area. It would be easy to collect brush and start a fire as fluid.
Okay. Everybody go grab brush, anything that looks like it could burn, and let's pile it here in this room so we can make a fire.
Okay, we also have some torches too.
I have a flint and shit like that.
Okay.
All right, let's craft that fire.
Yeah, so we gather up, enough supplies to make a fire here.
Okay.
This will draw the attention of whatever that flying shit is, though.
I told you.
It's possible, but
He
we
said
either
it wasn't evil.
we either face what's flying above us or we freeze to death.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good point. we don't really have any choices. I mean, we do have, but we don't have that.
I told you, cuddle like without a paddle.
I was just thinking all those.
They were without a paddle, which means they had no choices.
In Santa Cruz, all the sea lions on top of each other. Dog pile.
Yeah. I'll opt for the fire.
So can you start the fire? We have a.
Have you guys all agreed that you're starting this fire?
Well, we could sort of like vivisect Bingo, and it'd be like that beginning of Star Wars where he climbs into the animal.
Bingo is still an Eternia.
I left
Damn
him
it, Bingo.
Damn.
He's never in the right place at the right time.
He's not trained well enough yet, so he's kind of a liability.
You don't have to be trained to be killed. It's sliced open.
Yeah. Ain't no training to be worn like a hat.
I'm not.
Well, apparently he does because he's not here right now.
For you to barbecue up and like cut him open, no.
Can I just dig myself a hole and with the sand or whatever keep me warm?
That's not appealing. Like, but I guess
we do have shovels.
We need to buy a blanket, guys, next time we're at the market.
Well, I have my cloak of elven kind, but it's still not providing much warmth.
Yeah, I have a cloak too, but
well, yeah, a cloak too.
I say we start a fire. I really don't see that we have that many options.
How about that bag of holding? What if we just jump in there and pop our heads out?
We'll certainly we'll choke.
That's what I said. Pop our heads out.
But we can't all have our heads out at the same time.
So we're in the ruins of a castle right now?
Just
what appears to be a castle. It's unlike any structure or design you've ever seen.
We're in outer space right
so
now.
what is it like? How is it that we're protected from the wind, but there's no protections from the cold? Like
you're protected from the wind chill.
It's open.
Because you're in a room where there's no wind directly
like
coming into you. But there's cracks in the stone, and it's not. The room is dilapidated, so a little bit of cold still gets in.
And are there other rooms that we can get to?
No, this is the only one.
This is the only room in the castle. Or is it just so ruined that...
I mean, look at this. Look at the... Are you looking at the picture?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so it's like it's been covered by sand. It looks like it's just ruins. I mean, you're lucky you found this room.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, this is shit. Yeah.
I mean, our two options, like Wu-chan said, freeze or start a fire.
All right, let's start a damn fire.
I think the music is talking to us, guys. Do you hear it?
It's
all right, let's do it.
Who's scared?
Here, wait. Let me check in with Artemis though, real quick.
Oh yes. We asked you about that.
So you are going to rub the ring.
Yeah.
All right. So as you do that, you actually notice that your ring is loose. It's no longer magically sealed to your finger, and you're able to sort of pull it off. And when you try and talk to Artemis, you realize that you can't. You don't hear a voice on the other side, and it appears as if the magic has been rendered inert.
Okay, well, put the ring back on. Guys, I can't communicate with Artemis.
Bullshit.
Darn.
Like I said, fire. Let's start the fire.
Okay, are you guys going to have shifts are you going to try and sleep through the night?
I'll stay up first because I'm a cold-blooded.
Yeah, I'm not very tired right now, so I'll stay up first shift with him too.
All right, so it's going to be Torin and Kyber first, and then who?
And then I'll take second shift.
All right. And then lastly, it'll be Humongous. All right, so you guys light the fire, and you notice the temperature drop dramatically throughout the night. All right, Torin and Kyber. In the middle of the night, you start to hear the flapping of wings outside, and you start to hear just stomping, boom, boom, boom. And the rest of your group lies asleep.
There was a firework outside at the exact same time.
So at this point, I'd like to just wake up the group. Danger is.
Sorry.
You're scaring me.
I would like to wake up the group because danger is quickly approaching, and I want us to all be ready.
How can we sleep with a sneeze like that? I'm awake already.
I purposely just sneezed that loud so everyone would wake up.
What's going on? I heard something.
Hey guys, wake up! I'm hearing some pretty loud noises outside. We better get up and around. I'm pretty sure this is bad news.
How long have you been out?
I don't know, a few hours maybe.
A few hours. Okay. All right. What did you hear?
We
some
heard
flapping of wings and
some loud footsteps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys look outside to see?
No.
Just kidding.
You
Eric,
go look outside.
Was that a long enough rest to regain hit dice and my key?
We haven't used anything.
No,
we already
it wasn't.
rested
No, because
anyways.
we blinked into this place.
Yes, it was about you were down for maybe 2 hours, so you didn't regain anything.
But we came into this world okay, right? I have all my.
I think you rested before you went through the.
Yeah,
I think we did.
Yeah, we did. So
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and we also identified a bunch of items too.
So you should have all your keys
Okay.
Yeah.
still and everything.
Sorry.
No, it's all good because we did. Yeah, no worries.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
BTW, Al Humongous, can you identify Keisha's amulet for me?
Oh, I already identified it last night, remember?
Did you? Oh, yeah. I don't remember what it was. You didn't tell me.
Yeah, what was that?
I think I can look.
Okay.
I suck at taking notes.
I'm gonna try to take notes.
I never do.
I've been doing pretty well, but I think I have this sword that was not identified.
I kind of rely on you guys, which is bad of me. I know.
It's fine.
He was carrying an amulet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Remember
That amulet allows a ranger to talk to an animal, his animal companion.
Oh,
And none of us
cool.
is a ranger.
Wait, it only allows a ranger or
A ranger, yes.
Damn it. That's useless to me.
You could like double.
I have a unidentified dagger.
Oh, is that Cassius's too?
No, I got it before Cassius from a chest in the orc part of the caves before getting to the temple with Damien de la Cruz.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
and I have
I
a
love that
great
name.
sword that was also in a chest that I found.
so that's a +1 dagger that has a 25% chance to put its foe to sleep.
Nice.
All right, what was that, Wuchun?
I found a great sword that's unidentified in a chest that I unlocked.
All right, so that's a +1 greatsword.
Okay, +1.
And from Cassius, what's the Furious Dagger of Healing?
All right, so the Furious Dagger of Healing, it allows you to use It allows you to use the barbarian skill Rage, and it also so one per day, and it's the basic one, not the upgraded one. And it also allows you to heal yourself, so a 1d4 healing after every attack.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Tight. And then, what is the Night Longsword of Fire?
So the Night Longsword of Fire gives you advantage on all attacks when it's nighttime, and it also does 1d6 fire damage, and it's +1.
So who's gonna peek outside and see what all that ruckus is?
Come on, Torin.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
there's just another thing, a few more. Chainmail with fire shield.
Right, so that allows you, that's +1 to whatever the chainmail AC is. And then it allows you to cast the fire shield spell, which is a really awesome, really great spell. 3 times per day.
3 times per day. And then, sorry, from Damien Dela Cruz, his magical longsword.
I think that's, didn't I just say that? That's the Night Longsword.
No, the Night Longsword of Fire was from Cassius, and then I separately looted from Damien Dela Cruz a longsword and magical plate armor.
Let me look at his character. I think I wrote it down there.
I looted a lot of shit. I looted a lot of shit last time.
Fuck, I think I deleted it. So wait, what was it again?
From Damien Dela Cruz, magical longsword. That's all I have.
And then there was, what was the other thing? Was there anything else?
And then it was full suit magical plate armor.
Okay, can I get back to you on those two?
Okay.
Because I think I deleted his token. But I think
Eric?
I had an idea for it somewhere. Yeah?
As part of my rest, I spent 30 minutes meditating.
Okay.
To regain my key.
Yeah, I think your key was already regained.
Yeah, you
From
did.
Yeah,
the-
all of our stuff is regained.
Okay,
before
well,
we
I
can
did it
make
anyway.
expansion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
You meditate.
Alright, so
Extensive monk
there's
training.
you guys still have the fire going, and you don't hear any more noise outside.
So the noise outside is completely dead. So I think we should keep the fire going. I don't think we should worry about taking it out like right now. I'll peek outside and see what's going on out there. So with axe gripped in hand, I kind of crack the door open and peek out to see with my helm of dark vision to get a glimpse of whatever is approaching us.
All right. So what you see in the distance, maybe about a quarter of a mile away from where you currently are, is a giant object that you really can't make out what it is. It appears to have 4 legs. It appears to have many different appendages coming out of it, and it's kind of looking around.
And I kind of shut the door and I turn around and was like, guys, we just might be fucked. There's this massive creature approaching us with all kinds of limbs. It's really kind of gross looking. I couldn't quite make it out though. I just could see its many limbs. But it's huge. So I mean, what should we do? I mean, what do we
Well,
what should our
if it hasn't detected us, I think we just
hang out?
wait it out. Stay
All right,
warm
I
by the
mean-
fire and just
Just wait.
We don't know if it's aggressive yet, so I guess that would make sense.
Maybe it's just misunderstood.
Exactly.
Anything
So we
is
all-
possible.
So we just hang out here by the fire for a little while until it approaches or gets closer anyway.
What time is it at this moment?
It's in the middle of the night.
All right. Well, I'm
Um,
gonna take a snooze then.
It's snowing outside.
yeah.
It's very
I'll,
cold.
I've had enough.
Is it
rest.
my turn to watch?
No, it's mine.
A little bit of snow, comes through the cracks in the ceiling every once in a while, and you guys are all shivering and huddling in your. I think you guys have sleeping bags, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, bedrolls.
So that's what you're huddling in,
I'm assuming.
and whatever armor you may have. I think you have to take your armor off, Mara, but I think people could probably sleep in leather armor if they're wearing that.
Yeah, it's a little too bulky.
So are you guys going to resume your sleep schedule?
Yeah.
/ watch?
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, Wu Chun is in watch.
All right. I'm going back to bed, yo.
All right, Wu
I'm
Chun.
also I'm passing out because I have all these different pieces of clothing for my disguise kit, and I'm distributing them to people and lecturing them about layering and how helpful it is.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So Wu Chun, you do not detect anything during your watch, and now it is Humongous's turn. All right, Humongous, you don't detect anything during your watch either. You guys awaken to a beautiful sunrise, and you see the snow quickly melting all around the terrain.
So, guys, any further updates on our giant friend?
Nope, nothing happened during my watch.
Well, what the hell is that all about?
This dimension really sucks.
This place is pretty weird.
Kyber, you saw that, right?
I did.
All right. Well, maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe it just ran off. All right. So, I guess before it gets too hot outside, we should make some progress.
Yeah, I'm gonna just satisfy my hunger here. Chow down on a ration.
Oh yeah, you guys need to eat.
A general question: can I use some of the rations to craft a delicious, filling meal, more filling than it would traditionally be?
If you wanted to, I don't think it's going to provide any benefit.
It's not going to put more pep in our step. Okay, never mind then.
I guess we should all use a ration.
I mean, these are basically like MREs, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a power bar.
Hey, MREs have like fucking 4,000 calories in them. So they know joke. They know joke.
No, that's what I'm saying. All right. Alright, so we're still in the ruins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. You changed the picture.
That is what is outside.
Okay, that's what we can see.
Mm-hmm.
This mountain off in the distance.
Just craggy. The crags almost appear to be diamonds covered in ice, but they are quickly melting as the sun comes up.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
I wonder if we could see any further if we climbed up on one of these mountains or whatever, and looked out.
Should we just like try to find the tallest peak we can and
I guess.
see what we see?
Yeah, because I don't know where we're at, where we're going.
All right.
This reminds me of yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this place is all looks the same, except for the
All right.
snow when it.
Right, and these new icy mountains that have
Yeah.
replaced them. The
So
regular mountains.
lead the way, Torin.
All right, off we go to the nearest mountain.
So you're gonna try and scale the mountain, or try and find a pathway on it?
Yeah, well, we want to get to a high point, so we can look out further to see if we can find anything else in the distance beyond where we're currently at.
Okay, so you walk towards the nearest mountain. The sun is still coming up, and it takes you a good 2 hours to find a pathway through it that wouldn't require any, exertion. And as you get to the top, what you see in the distance of any note other than the snow is a large pit that appears to be full of something that is glistening in the new formed sunlight.
Guys, I see that there's something off in the distance. It looks like a pit. It's glistening. There's something in it. I don't know exactly, but we should definitely check it out, I feel.
All right.
Beats standing here in the snow, so yeah, let's go.
All right, so we continue on to that pit of glistening materials.
All right. So you guys walk through. Who's leading?
Torin is
I'll-
leading.
Fun.
Yeah, I'll be leading.
All right. Go ahead and roll survival. Okay, give me 1 second. Got to do some quick. All right. You guys did not make it to the pit. As you are walking through the valley,
Through the shadow of Tao. Sorry.
towards the pit, you start to hear a giant flapping in the distance, and what you see is not what you might expect. It is a giant four-legged creature with giant bat-like wings. What appears to be 3 heads, just kind of looking around for food. It hasn't noticed you yet.
I say we run.
What are our immediate surroundings?
Is there any way to hide?
You see giant mountain. You're kind of surrounded by 2 peaks right now, just like on the map. Over here are mountains going up. Over here is also a hill. This is the only way to proceed unless you're going to head back the way you came.
Y'all, nothing good can come of this.
How big is this creature compared to our size?
It's still very, very far away, but it appears to be as big as
A dragon.
2 or 3 elephants.
So this is like, I mean...
Shit, that's nothing.
But you can't... It's so far away that you're not going to really be able to see what it is until you get closer.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
So, I mean... we can try to find another way up.
Well, we know that there's nothing back there behind us, like where we came from. I mean, I would assume.
Right.
So
I have the invisibility spell.
Does it just work on you?
No. I can cast it on anybody. Let me just see. But I think with my level, I don't know if I can cast it 5 times.
I don't think you can.
I think I can cast it 3 times.
Someone's getting left behind.
But if we all try, if we could all try to get stealthy, if we're feeling it, and maybe that will be enough to hide from this approaching creature.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for stealth, and I get advantage on that because of my cloak. 22.
I'm not very stealthy.
Yeah,
maybe you can do that invisibility spell on me.
I mean, I guess we could try first, but
I'll try stealth until he finds exactly what he can do with the invisibility.
I mean, if that's okay with Eric.
So yeah, I can cast invisibility just 3 times.
Well, Torin.
Hey, I'm stealthy.
I'm stealthy too.
What? How high do you have to be stealthy?
Well, Torin's really stealthy.
That's up to Eric.
I know, that's why I'm asking. I'm just waiting for him to tell us who's stealthy.
What do you want to know? I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, so am I stealthy? You're not.
I rolled a 23 for stealth.
You're going to be rolling against these things, so you'll.
So
when you tell me what you want to do next.
The only one who can guarantee that's stealthy is Torin, because he got a natty 20.
Well, I mean, Wuchan also got a 23.
I could also roll a natty 20.
So what I'll do is I'll cast invisibility on myself, Mara, and Kuiper.
And then I'll just find some shadows and try to hunker down and hope that it doesn't see me.
Yeah, you had a really
Can you post invisibility in there?
Kuiper got a 19. That should be stealth.
Well, but he can do
I have 3, so I just.
Oh, I got what you're saying. You're just like, why not? Got it. I didn't realize. I was just thinking,
hey,
it's not that bad.
Torin.
Hey.
What's up?
Your natty 20, I think, outweighs.
I'm trying to figure out how to paste it. I can't find how to paste it.
Don't you just hit the little red button?
23 roll, by the way.
Well, yeah, I know, we're all rolling for stealth, and we got the 2 highest rolls. So
no, I know, but you said that he got a 23, as in like it's higher technically. Although it's a higher number, he didn't roll a natty 20 because those are all bonuses.
Right, it was still pretty high though. That's what I was pointing out.
There we go.
As long as we all get there without dying.
Anything targeted where carrying is what's going on. Okay.
Sound like. Right? That's what it sounded like to me.
But wait a minute. He can't. You can't do this on 3 people. I'm sorry. It requires concentration. So you can keep this person invisible, but it's going to require you to concentrate for up to an hour to hold that spell.
So I can't concentrate on more than one person at once?
I don't think you can.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think his concentration's really good.
if you can throw them into your back of holding and then cast invisibility on yourself.
Spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Oh, here it is. If you cast a spell using assault level, you can target an additional creature above that level. So how high of spells can you cast right now?
This part always kind of confuses me, but I think for a second level spell I can cast it 3 times. I don't know what that means in terms of how many slots I have.
What I know what
you can cast second level spells. So you can't.
What I have is yeah.
You can't add anybody until you can cast higher level spells.
Oh, okay.
So like when you can cast 3 levels, like 3rd level spells, you can add an additional person. 4th level spells, another person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I can only do 2nd level.
So sorry guys, you're gonna have to come up with another plan.
Let's just kill the motherfucker.
I mean,
okay. So Eric, I wanted to try and get stealthy so that I can sneak up and just get a closer look.
Okay, show me
you're
where you're gonna
already
sneak.
stealthy.
So, it's out of our view right now, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I want to like basically hide in the shadows here.
Okay.
So I want to
And
make.
you're wearing that cloak, so I'm rolling at disadvantage.
You roll disadvantage on perception, correct?
What was your you rolled? What was your roll again?
It was 23.
Okay, so go ahead and you can move your token there.
Yeah. Well, so that's 90 feet from almost 100 feet. So I'll move my 30, and then see what everybody else does. So just trying to stay in as many shadows as possible.
So you can move there. I rolled you twice.
Okay.
So what you see is...
So I can move all the way here then, you're telling me?
Yeah, to where you said
okay.
you were going to go.
Alright, okay.
Oh gosh. Has 2... Oh no, those are wings. Oh, or is that 3 heads?
They're winged creatures with 3 heads.
What you see is a giant chimera with dragon wings and a tail, a lion's head, a dragon head, and a goat head.
This is not good.
And both of them appear to be hunting. One is up on the mountaintop, and the other one is patrolling the grounds you see before you.
Wait, there's 2 monsters?
Yes.
And they each
Only Wu Chun can see this and knows this.
Then I guess I don't even need to pay attention. I shouldn't know anyways.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to... Well, that's pretty much my... So you guys... That's kind of my turn.
Is anyone else going to do anything?
I'm just going to wait.
I'm just going to hold back until...
You guys can't really even see him at this point. He's sort of super far away.
I mean, I'm not stealthy, so I'm waiting for you guys to figure out what's going on.
Hey, you guys think Wu Chun's still alive?
I hope so.
All right, well, I'll move forward. I had a 19 for stealth.
That's pretty...
Where are you going to move?
I am going to move using the terrain. I'm going to be at the edge of the scale and also hiding behind this down tree or whatever.
All right, so that looks like it'll be about 2 turns to get there.
Yeah, you can only go 30 feet, right? All of us?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, then I'm going to get to right here, right where it starts dipping downward.
Okay.
I'm far away.
I'll move as well. I'm going to move over behind this. Is this like a tree where my little arrow is pointing here?
Yeah, what is this?
So, Kyber, as you move, this chimera over here sort of just turns around.
Uh-oh.
All right, anyone else going to do anything?
Yeah.
Is this a tree here that I'm pointing?
Yeah, that's like a down tree-looking...
All right, so I'm fairly stealthy.
Unlike any plant you've ever seen, though.
Oh, well, shit. That changes everything.
It's like a tree that's going to attack us.
That's my concern.
I was going to follow you in blindly.
everything on this whatever planet thing dimension you're in just looks completely alien.
So okay, yeah, I'll just kind of I'll move over and kind of hide behind this down tree. I'm fairly stealthy. I rolled a natural 20, so I'll try it out, and just so I can get a little closer.
Okay.
Trying to zoom in so I can grab my character.
I can't move my token.
All right, let me. All right, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go huddle with Torin.
Yeah, stay close to me. We can stay
All right.
longer.
Mara?
I was trying to look if I had any cool spells to do because I'm scared.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I mean, the only thing that seems reasonable is to move over here where they're at.
Okay.
Hey, why don't you think mine is reasonable?
I don't think she can move that far.
I can't reach. That's too far. And it looks like you're out in the open, and I
just put your tokens like in that spot arbitrarily. You can move over where she is if you want.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm stealthy enough, and that looks like she's in the middle of like.
Okay.
No, I'm going in the army. Come on now.
Here we are playing strictly by the rules.
I know how to read terrain. That's like that's going downward. So
but let me ask you this: have you been on like fucking Mars terrain? Because I think that's where we're at. We're on some outer space bullshit.
Okay, terrain is still terrain, regardless. It still has.
All right. So far you all have gone unnoticed.
Okay.
So we can cycle back to Wu-chan since he started this.
All right. Trying to decide if I want to make my way back. Yeah, I will. Well, shit.
This is like a Jurassic Park scenario.
I know, right?
I'm sorry.
Okay, that one's facing away.
Yeah, stop yawning into the mic.
I'm sorry.
Just turn your mic off.
I need to start drinking. Maybe that'll like pep me up. I don't know.
So I'm
It
gonna
always does in the bowling alley.
knowing that they're probably concerned about what's happened to me, I will start to head back.
Okay.
In between the two.
Yeah, so I'll move my 30 feet here. Again, trying to stay in shadow, hiding behind whatever shrubbery or bushes or things that look like they would conceal me.
I think you're up next, Kyber.
Can you roll your stealth again for me, Wu-chan?
Mm-hmm. I get advantage on that. 22.
Oh, wow. I assume we can all see what's going on right now.
The monster gets very close to you, and the goat is begging to head in your direction, but the dragon pulls the body in the opposite direction.
I wipe my brow. Who's next?
I think it's a Kyber. Or Torin? I'm not sure.
My turn.
Yeah, it's Kyber's.
I'm gonna finish my little jaunt to right here.
At this point, you can see Wu-chan across the way. He's sneaking, but you can see him.
I wave.
Can I wave at him? Wave to try to get his attention, but not the beast.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
All right, yeah, I see.
For my bonus action, okay.
I just,
All right, that's all.
I let you know that I see you very silently.
Can we clarify which direction is it that we have to go into to get to where we're trying to go?
Up,
This way.
Here.
like where I'm going.
Okay. I want to try to, can I try to quietly cast, oh wait, I'm sorry, never mind.
You could cast invisibility on yourself and just walk up there.
Oh yeah, okay. Can I try to quietly cast Minor Illusion?
That's what I was thinking too. Good job.
Okay, can you post that?
I'll try.
You just hit the little red button and it pops up.
shit, I don't have it in there. Oh, wait, no, here it is. I did a cantrip. Oh, fuck, okay.
Yeah, some of them don't have all the expanded text, I noticed.
Alright, let me look it up. Alright, minor illusion. You create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. The illusion also ends if you dismiss it as an action or cast this spell again. If you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, beating drums, blah, blah, blah. If you create an image of an object, such as a chair, muddy footprint, or a small chest, it must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. The image can't create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things pass through it. If creature uses his action to examine the sound or image, the creature can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC. Okay, I got it. What do you want to do?
So what I want to do is that... What are they called again, these monsters?
Chimera.
Chimera. So they were just eating like a goat?
No, they have
gotta
three
go
different
one
heads.
of the heads of the goat.
I'm sorry, what?
They have
One
three
of the
different
heads.
heads.
It's a
Oh,
goat.
I thought we saw, like, he was getting near Wu-Chun, but then it dragged something away.
Yeah, so the goat head wanted to go closer to me, and the dragon pulled it in a different direction.
Oh, okay, so we don't know what it is they're hunting.
They're just looking for food, apparently.
But can we see what it is they're eating?
No.
They're not eating anything. They're hunting.
Well, do we have any idea what they're hunting? Have we seen any, like, little animals or something that would...
Us. They're hunting us.
The only thing that would give you any indication there are small animals for them would be sort of the holes you've been seeing a lot in the side of caves, in the ground, but you haven't seen any small prey or small creatures or anything like that yet.
Okay, we haven't seen them eating anything?
No.
Okay. Alright, well... So, okay, well, what I want to do is create an illusion of an animal, like, of whatever it is these things would eat, but I don't know what that is.
Just something random that will just draw their attention away.
Yeah.
It could be a noise, too.
A noise?
Yeah, you can
make a
conjure a
noise.
noise somewhere.
Alright, well, what I want to do is conjure a noise of a baby crying, and I want it to be coming from, like, over here.
Okay. Like, that's sort of the top of the mountain. That is really high.
Well, then I want it to be, like, to the, like, up, to draw it in these things in this kind of this direction, but I guess whatever is an appropriate distance for the sound to carry so that they'll be able to hear it. So I don't know what the limitations are as far as, like, how far away like from where I'm standing the noise can be initiated from and stuff like that.
I mean, I closed the book.
But I just want it to be like a baby crying so that it'll sort of draw them in the direction.
You have a range of only 30 feet on that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So it has to be within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, 30 feet.
I really can't see. I'm going to have to zoom way in.
So 30 feet from you would be here. Like.
And that's also usually about the distance it takes to see something.
To see something?
From where you're at, probably.
And where they're flying, too, remember. Remember that, too.
I'm sorry, what?
They're flying.
Oh. Alright, fuck it, this is too complicated. Can we just fight these things?
Well, all we need to do is get through here without them seeing us.
The only one that can hear Humongous right now is Torin and Mara.
No, I know. I'm just in general speaking out of character.
I mean, but where are we going exactly? Do we know?
Yeah, you were heading towards a pit with glistening shit in it.
But I thought we got over there and then we said it was a bad idea.
We didn't make it.
No, we didn't make it.
Just kidding.
We got interrupted by these two things.
I'm the closest one, correct? Like to where we're going.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Where am I?
I mean, my next move will pretty much take me to where we're going.
But it won't take us.
No, hurry up, catch up, guys.
All right, so wait, who is that just moved?
One of the monsters, because we're taking forever.
Oh well, I'm just gonna.
I just feel like I should have a spell or something to help here.
Not always, like.
I never get to use any of these cool ones.
Well, now
I don't have a spell that'll
probably not
help.
the time.
Whose turn is it? Can I move? Because I see people all over.
Mara, go ahead and move your token over there.
I just went ahead and moved.
Where am I?
Torin went.
Just
So
follow
Mara.
Torin.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I'm over here. It's about 30 feet.
He told me just to go, so whatever. I'm going.
All right, so let's start over with Wu Chen. Yeah.
Yeah. So then, I'm gonna. What happened?
So far, they haven't taken notice of you, but they are flying around. One on the ground. One is on the ground. One is just jumping from cliff to cliff on the mountain.
Yeah. So I noticed this guy's got his back turned, so I'm gonna dart across, and then hide in this kind of shadowy area, wherever that is.
Okay.
Rejoin everybody, and relay
He
to
does not
them that
notice
these
you.
things are ginormous, and I describe, exactly what I saw.
Wow.
So you don't think we could take him?
No, we're outmatched here. We need to get the hell out of here.
All right, well, let's just make a run for it, guys. It's my turn. I'm going. Whoosh.
All right, so that would get me here.
That would take me like all the way to off the screen.
All right. Well, thankfully, these you walk for several more miles until you find what appears to be a pit full of bones.
A
Whoa.
white thing?
The glistening was bones.
This looks really.
It's so vibrant. I think we're in heaven.
I was like, we are only supposed to see white, right?
I want to investigate the bones for any jewelry, gold teeth, etc.
So there's about the pit goes down about 20 feet. You don't really need to hook onto anything or make any skill, but it is going to take some doing to get down to the bones. These bones are unlike any other bones you've ever seen. Some of them look like they could be the bones of giants. Other ones, the bones of a smaller race of beings that maybe once lived in this dimension. Are you going to enter the pit?
Absolutely.
I'm staying up here.
2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
All right, go ahead and move your token. Can you move your token? There we go. For some reason, yours is. There we go.
Who's entering the pit?
Humongous.
So,
Okay.
in this white void, where is the pit?
Crazy pants.
Is the thing on the wrong layer? Do you guys just see nothing but white?
We just see
it's
white.
white.
Oh, my
Which I
bad.
imagine is not what you want us to see.
Which is like, wow, it really is glistening.
Oh,
there we
Oh,
go.
this looks way better as a.
Sorry, it was on the wrong layer.
I mean, honestly, guys, this looks kind of like a feeding ground.
Yeah, it does. Or a drop off.
I'm just
A
going to kind of
scrap ground.
stand on the outskirts and watch El Humongous to make sure he doesn't get into any, trouble.
So is anyone else going to do anything as Humongous descends into the pit?
I throw a length of wire down to him, so that
Okay.
he's tethered to me,
I loop it around my belt.
and then I
As he's falling.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
So are you just going to... How far are you going to go down?
Well, I'm just trying to slowly go down and look around. All I'm seeing is bones. As I slowly go down, or what?
All you're seeing is bones.
And do I see that the pit leads anywhere?
I don't know. From where you're currently standing, all you see is bones.
So is this how steep is this? Am I shuffling my feet? Am I on my ass and my feet, or what am I doing?
Imagine a hill full of tiny, small rocks. You kind of have to get your bearings as the bones just roll down the pit towards the center. But really, all you can see everywhere is blood and bones and just some tattered remains of something.
So I'm just slowly going down, looking for any jewelry, any gold.
Go ahead and
Any,
move your token.
Crazy pit monsters.
Hope you don't die down there.
Is anyone else gonna follow him into the pit, looking
Nope.
for treasure? And...
I'm not.
Oh shit! I'll go with him because I feel like it's the right thing to do.
Oh yeah.
By the way, it's probably about midday right now. The sun is
Beating
as high
down
as
on
it's
us.
gonna get in the sky. You guys are starting to sweat. It really does glisten these bones, though. I mean, you can see it from miles, just the hundreds and thousands of bones that are in this pit.
Does anybody have any spare wire?
Yeah, I'll throw
I'm
you.
gonna have some rope, not wire though.
I mean, I'll take that too.
You don't have any rope?
No, I used it at some point.
I don't know.
I throw you one of my my length of wire.
All right, so I climb down and get closer to El Humongous, just to like make sure he doesn't again get into trouble.
Okay. What are you guys doing up there?
I'm just
watching things unfold.
I'm holding on to these two wires, making sure that I can yank on these guys if anything were to happen, and pull them back.
So
up
why don't
as fast as I
you
can.
guys, you two in the pit, can you please both roll investigation?
All right.
I hope you guys don't like get sucked into the pit. It doesn't seem the most like smartest idea to just jump in there.
Was that 1d20?
No.
Is this some weird macro, Humongous?
I get advantage because I have this like artifact
Yeah, okay.
that always gives me advantage on investigation, and then I have expertise in investigation.
Okay, so as you are walking around, you spot what appears to be a bag of gold on the other side of the pit. However, you also start to detect, and you only hear this, Torin, but you start to see movement among the bones, as if there are things kind of squirming under them from side to side.
All right, El Humongous, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, you might be right, man.
All right, so I'm gonna turn around and like start pulling on that wire that I have attached to me, so I can get hauled back up there.
Yeah, I start winding it up to help you climb back up this slope.
All right, so as you are pulling them up, but before they actually get out of the pit, everyone is going to need to roll initiative.
Oh, bitch. Can I see the gold, by the way, that El Humongous?
No.
Okay.
I didn't select my character, but I rolled a 4.
Oh, I fucked up.
For Mara.
Seriously?
So as you are climbing back up the pit to escape whatever it was, a giant purple-looking worm shoots out at you and lunges. At the same time, you notice multiple others coming out of the ground.
These worms made a mistake.
Need to go back to check there. All right, so I think that
I was just
gonna go first.
I was just warming up to this pit. All right, I'm gonna swing my sword at the one that's nearest to me.
Okay. $11 will miss.
And yeah, I'm done.
Okay, Kyber.
So the glistening is just from the bones, correct? Like there isn't any other substance or liquid down there, is there?
Not that you can tell from your current location, no.
Okay.
It's a giant pit, and it's so bright it almost hurts your eyes to even look into it. That's why you kind of need to get down there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move to right here.
Okay.
And then I'm attacking from above, so distance-wise, do you want me to subtract any or just keep it the regular whatever so I can attack up to there? Do you want me to attack only half because I'm above?
You're gonna do a ranged spell attack?
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, you can go ahead and attack with advantage since you have height distance on these monsters.
Okay.
And they're also pretty focused on Humongous and Torn at the moment.
Got it. Then...
I know, does that mean I have to jump in there to attack them?
Yeah, because you're a melee fighter.
Fuck. I don't... Guys, I told you this was a bad idea.
Well, they started it. It only sucks, though, because if I do... I can't use my macros when I do it. Advantage.
You can just roll it twice.
Oh, are you sure? Okay, good.
Long away attack, so you don't have to get all up and...
Well, yeah, I'm squishy, so I need those.
This is true.
Okay, I am going to Witch Bolt, the one closest to me. Well, yeah, the one closest to me.
Okay.
The one that's attacking Humongous.
Oh my god, my favorite song.
All right, that'll hit.
Yeah, 21. 11 damage. Woohoo! All right, that's all I got because I did a movement already.
Oh, 11 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So you zap it, and you can tell that this thing has never been hit by lightning before. It screeches out
Fuck yeah!
in horror. And it is Wu Chun's turn.
All right, I am going to throw a dart, and I assume I also get advantage because of the height.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll throw these darts. 21.
That'll hit.
All right, that's 1d4 plus 6. 4. 6.
Nice.
10 damage.
So your dart just shoots right through the side of that worm's skin. It didn't even know, and it screeches out in pain. And you can see sort of a green blood coming out of it.
All right, I'm going to use my second attack, and same thing. I'll throw another one of these darts.
Okay.
And I'm aiming at its head, and that's an 11.
That's gonna miss.
All right.
Race.
Right? I have to sing sometimes. It's hard to keep it in.
No.
I'm just gonna yell down at Torin. Hey, buddy, how you doing down there?
Oh, I'm doing fine right now.
Okay, let me know if you need me to yank on this wire some more and pull you up.
Oh no, I'm right where I need to be.
All right, so that'll end my turn.
Okay. All right. Snakey's turn. Mara, as you are lollygagging back there, one comes shooting out of the cave or pit right into your face.
Don't even have to go down there now, I guess. Save me some time.
All right, let me just double check with you guys. Humongous, your AC 17. Kyber, yours is 12. Wuchun, 18. Torin, 14. Mara, 20.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Correct. 12 until I put mage
I
armor
can
on.
cross out Cassius.
Oh, R.I.P. traitor.
All right, Mara, luckily you get out of the way. Humongous, this one is going to hit you. It bites into your leg for 16 damage. Ouch.
Fuck, that hurts.
You get hit for 8 damage by another one. And the last one comes at you and snags you on the leg for another 8 damage. They are making a lunch out of you at the moment. Mara.
All right, so let's attack this guy because now he's jumped up here and he wants to play. So, are you cereal? Okay, I'm going back to bed now.
All right. So you swing at that thing, and now whatever weapon you were using is somewhere in the bone pit.
My axe is way over there.
If that's what you were holding, that's where it is.
All right.
See you in the pit.
And I usually get to attack twice, but I'm assuming since I got a natural one,
your turn.
I'm like on the ground and.
No, you're looking at your axe gleaming in the hot sunlight, just fling, 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 fling.
Damn it! All right.
Because you were swinging hard.
I swing really hard, so hard I got a 1.
You're so strong too. It's probably like a good 60 to 80 feet in that pit.
You said it was right here, right?
Yeah. It's farther. It's beyond those things. It's over here.
How far is it? So I could get it.
Pretty strong.
Do it again.
Right over here.
Are you serious?
Yes. So it's past the wormies.
Fucking shit.
You have other weapons, I think.
I have one other weapon.
Torrid.
All right, so I'm gonna turn toward this worm over here, and I am going to activate my bonus action first, my rage.
Awesome.
And with that, I will hack at this one with my great axe.
That will hit.
And that's a +2 to damage.
So 15. So you bash into this thing, and it screams out in pain.
I am going to hack at it again with my great axe as a secondary attack.
Okay. All right, so 12 more. So you slash into it, and you actually slice this worm in half. However, it immediately starts to stop bleeding, and you can see it starting to regrow itself.
Of course. Fudge.
All right, as a movement, I'd like to yank on the wire and say, Wu-chan, we might be fucked.
Fire, guys, fire.
It's still bleeding like crazy, but it is. You can see that it's starting to regrow itself slowly. Not fast.
All right, and I'll holler up to Wu-chan. Guys, we really need you down here. It's kind of a mess down here, and that will be the end of my turn.
Wait, well, did you use your movement yet?
Well, I still feel like I'm engaged with this one since it's not dead.
He is still engaged with it.
Which one?
The one
in
that's
front of him.
Didn't he cut its head off though?
I cut it in half.
It's not dead though.
Oh, you cut it in half.
Right, it's not dead yet. It's like slowly growing back.
Yeah, it's not dead yet.
So fusing, or is it growing? Like, is it splitting into two?
It's at the moment. It's just clotting.
Oh, okay.
Both halves.
No, just the one. The one with the head.
Okay.
And the teeth.
All right, I get it. Okay. Yeah, guys, this doesn't look good.
All right, Kyber, you're targeting the same one.
Yeah, for 3.
Wait, it's Humongous's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Then I'm not targeting it for 3.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this one with my sword. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna use my vampiric dagger.
Okay.
You want to heal?
Yeah, probably. Nice roll. All right, 7 damage.
All right. So, and since it's also engaged with Kyber, I can do the 1d6, the additional 1d6.
Nothing's engaged with me.
I thought you had attacked that one.
But it's not engaged with me, though. It's engaged with you.
Because we're up on the ledge.
It doesn't, well, all right, fine. I think engaged is not the right word.
Do you get to roll anything else with that dagger? I can't remember. Huh? Or does that 1d4 just heal you?
I think it's whatever amount of damage it does is what heals me.
I think it's the 1d4.
It's like a life leech?
Yeah, it's not the 16, it's the 1d4. Because I was going to say...
This isn't the sword of healing that I just got. This is a vampiric dagger.
Yes, I know.
So it's 1d4?
That's the healing part. The damage part is the 16.
No, he rolled a 16 to hit.
What I have in my notes is vampiric whatever damage inflicted heals self.
Is that what?
So
and like that's how I've been using it up till now.
He did 7 damage, but his to hit was 16.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
Because the thing you said today, the sword of healing, it was 1d4, but I thought the vampiric dagger, at least in my notes. Okay.
I was staring at that 16. Sorry.
So okay, hold on. But the thing with the extra 1d6, it doesn't say engaged. It just says if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. So it doesn't specify engage. It just says within 5 feet, it's not incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage. So, like, isn't it, if Kuiper's within 5 feet of it and she's not incapacitated, and I don't have disadvantage?
I don't think she's even within 5 feet.
No, I'm not within
Fuck it. Alright, fine.
I'm like 10 feet.
Alright, I guess I'll check next time.
Hey, but Torin, I think, is within 5 feet, right? I don't know.
But it's not... That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would Torin fighting another dude that close somehow give humongous advantage over that monster?
I don't know.
Because
right?
that's how the thing works. Sneak attack.
That's not the way I want to use it. You need to do something to get advantage, and you're claiming that because there's someone nearby, that's advantage.
No, yeah, that's not how it works.
Look at the second paragraph. Okay, explain the second paragraph to me. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if just break that down for me.
Okay, I can explain it. So the way sneak attack works is if the creatures you're trying to fight are totally unaware of you.
No, but I'm asking you to explain what the second paragraph says.
It doesn't matter. Right now it doesn't matter because you have 3 things or more that are aware of your position. So sneak attack's not going to work because you're not hidden. You're not stealth.
But you're not explaining the second paragraph to me though. Is what I'm wondering because it says something different from what you're saying it says.
I know, but you're already engaged with another enemy.
So there's just no way you're going to have advantage in your current position, unless you do something.
No, I'm not saying I have advantage. I'm saying that the way this thing says that it works, you don't necessarily need advantage. Like, if I was by myself fighting a monster, I would need advantage for it to apply.
Okay.
But if there's a whole group
well, right now, how about this? Right now, you have disadvantage on the attack roll because you're engaged with 3 different snakes trying to fuck you up.
There you go.
Alright, fine, I'm done.
I mean, I guess I have to explain it in game terms. I wasn't thinking in game terms,
right,
but
yeah.
That kind of explains it, right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. That was my bad. I should have been clearer, because I wasn't thinking in game terms. I was just thinking in, like, every time I played a rogue, and I get caught, there's no way in hell I'm making a sneak attack, because they can see me. Right. You gotta be sneaky. Alright, so, Kyber.
Okay, now I'm gonna roll that damage for the Witch Bolt. Oh.
It's still 1 damage.
I know. Alright.
It shocks. It's like, meh! Alright, Wu-chan.
Was that your main attack?
Yeah, she just rolls damage on the Witch Bolt.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna aim at. I'm gonna throw. Oh wait, I need to subtract 2 of these darts. Okay, I've got 14 of these left. I'm gonna aim at that same one that I've been fighting. This one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw a dart, aiming for like its head or its eye. Like I'm aiming for its eye. That is a natural 20.
Alright, roll damage.
Roll. So, damage.
Are you aiming anywhere in particular?
His eye. 9 damage.
All right. So your dart goes shooting through this monster that you've already been working on. You aim right between the eyes, and it shoots right through its head, and that worm dies.
Yes! Alright, for my second attack, I will aim at this one that was attacking Torin.
Okay.
And I will throw another dart.
And remember, you're rolling with advantage on this.
I just didn't on the last one because it hit. No. 10.
That's gonna miss.
Alright, for my movement and my bonus action, I am gonna leap from this cliff, jump down, and attempt to grapple this thing.
Alright, so... Yeah, I'll give you your choice of a strength or a acrobatics check there.
Acrobatics.
Alright, yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, you successfully grapple that worm, and you're trying to wrangle it. It's about twice your size. It's like, you know, it's like, what is it, Jennifer Lopez and Anaconda?
Awesome.
Wasn't that Jennifer Lopez? Wasn't that her? Or was it somebody else in Anaconda?
Maybe it was Maria Conchita Alonso. I don't know.
I forget who was in Anaconda. Gerald would know. I think it's Jennifer. I think it's J-Lo.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, it's J-Lo and Ice Cube and John's voice.
Yeah, Ice Cube. I remember Ice Cube.
Oh my god, why do you all know this?
Because we watched that movie a lot. It's a great movie.
I'm pretty sure I watched that movie in school a long time ago.
Anaconda.
That was awesome.
It makes me think of Nicki Minaj and her like Anaconda rapping song.
Alright, that ends my turn. I've got this thing grappled.
That was a pretty damn good turn.
Alright, that snake is going to attempt a strength check. Alright, what was your acrobatics? It was 24, huh? Okay, so yeah, you're trying to sort of hold it in place, correct? So that it can't make any more attacks?
Yeah, so it can't move while it's grappled.
Okay. So yeah, it currently can't move, but it does try and bite you, but it misses. The one next to you, Mara, bites at you and actually misses, and it's kind of behind you right now.
Oh, good. Okay, awesome. I can make a run for it.
One of these snakes bites you, humongous. The other one misses. It does 3 damage as it pricks into you. Alright, Mara. By the way, at this point, all of you guys start to feel the earth shake a little bit, and all of the bones in the pit are starting to rumble.
No shit.
Oh my god. Okay, this is a serious decision here. Do I go for and run over for my axe? I guess not.
General question: do you have any other weapons in your inventory?
I only have one more, so I guess I'm just gonna use that for now. It's not as good. Okay, so I'm gonna turn around and I'm going to double attack with my mace.
Alright, and attack with advantage because you're behind them.
At least something's going right. I think that's how you do it, right? And does it do advantage automatically?
That's gonna hit.
Okay, and now 1d6 plus 4. Hold on a second. I usually do my macro, so now I gotta figure this out. 1d6. It's 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Who's crunching?
I'm opening my little snack size bag of chips.
I usually eat after most
Now
of
is
the
no
time.
time for food.
Don't lie,
Alright, so
Sarah.
that's
I
one.
haven't even had a drink yet.
Well,
That's
that's
5
You need
damage.
to roll again for your second attack.
I don't care.
D20 with advantage. Yeah. That's gonna hit. Alright, roll your damage again.
Damn.
Take it out. Nice.
Hey, nice damage.
Yay! Okay, no, the highest
All
is
right.
10. Yeah, okay.
The one in front of you is starting to look pretty fresh, but it's starting to look a little bruised and battered. Torin?
General question: what does it look like right now as Wu-Chun is hanging from this worm? Like, are they moving around pretty? I don't know,
yeah, he's kind of straddling it, trying to maintain his grip on its slimy exterior. He's kind of like, punching it.
I'm just I'm restraining it so it can't like move anywhere. So you.
Yeah, he's trying to wrestle it.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know. I'll take that he's doing a fairly effective job of like keeping it.
Yep.
I don't know. Steady.
Yes, it is occupied.
All right, so I would like to. I'd like to try to, I guess, hit it in the head with my axe, my great axe, like right between the eyes.
Okay,
Yeah,
roll
there
it with
you go.
advantage since he's grappled.
Yes. Do it. Get it.
I'm using my macro, so I'm gonna roll it again. Damn.
That's gonna miss.
Oh.
Okay. As my secondary attack, I would like to. Well, again, I'll go at it with my great axe.
Do the same thing. All right.
Do I need to roll it with advantage again?
Yes.
Ooh, 25.
All right, that's gonna hit.
All right, and then +2 again to the damage.
10, 14, 16. 16 damage. So you bash it in the head for 16 damage. It's actually looking pretty close to dead at this point.
All right. I'd like to shout out, after we felt those tremors, to both El Humongous and Wu-Chun, hey, guys, I think we should get the hell out of here. Like, we need to kind of get out of this area. We need to get back up to where Mara and Kyber are.
I hear you. A little preoccupied.
But at this time, I'll stay with them because in case shit hits the fan.
I like your plan.
All right, no further action.
Okay. Humongous?
Alright, I am going to... Have any of these dudes over here been hit?
No.
That one has not. And the other one has not.
Okay. So, what I want to do is if I throw an Alchemist Fire, can I hit them both right here?
Absolutely. Yeah, just roll, what is it, sleight of hand?
Okay.
I think that'll give you a big bonus to attack.
That wasn't helpful.
What does the Alchemist Fire do again? It's 5-foot radius?
I don't know. Let me see if I can find a description of it in my notes.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it's only like a small radius, because remember we used it to set up those
Oh, here it
traps
is.
in the temple?
This sticky adhesive fluid ignites when exposed to air as an action at 20 feet, shattering an impact,
Oh, there you go.
making a range attack, treating...
What I'm trying to do is, like, both hit them, but also just kind of, like, create a distraction so I can run in the opposite direction without an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so my bad. I think you get more of a bonus if it was a ranged attack, wouldn't you? Because I think your dex is higher than that, isn't it?
I don't know.
Try a ranged attack.
Or, you mean me, like, just do any ranged attack?
Yeah, like throw one of your crossbow bolts or something.
Okay.
You like attach it to that. 23.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, so you throw that Alchemist Fire out here. It explodes, and let's see, these guys are gonna make a check to see that they don't burn to a crisp. Alright. One of them manages to kind of slither out of the way, but the other one catches fire. And so
that's my action, and then I want to try to run away from them. Are they going to get an attack of opportunity?
they will, yes. They both will.
Or they're not distracted by the fire at all?
No. But they are on... Well, one of them is on fire.
So, in that case, if that's then what I'll do is the one that's on fire, I'll just attack it with my vampiric dagger.
Okay. Alright, 7 damage. All right.
So then I guess I'll just have to take the attacks of opportunity, and, well, I guess I can run 30 feet, but this is like a hill, right? So I'll just start trying to run up it.
You also have that wire which I attached to a rock before.
So I'm going on the wire, too.
Both of them snap at you, Humongous, but both of them miss their attacks of opportunity.
Nice.
Good, stupid fucking worms.
Kyber?
All right. I still have advantage attacking down the.
For ranged attacks, yeah.
Yeah, for ranged attacks. I only have ranged attacks, anyways, primarily. I'm going to use my meta magic and use a twinned spell on my witch bolt. However, I'm using my witch bolt at a higher level. I'm going to use it on a 3rd level. So that means that for the initial damage, I add 2 more additional d12s. But let me first roll the. By the way, the twin spell is going to hit the one that's on fire, and that's going to cost me 3 meta magic. Or sorry, 3 sorcery points. So I'm rolling it twice, Eric, because of the advantage.
Okay. 13 and 10. You're aiming at the one on fire?
I'm aiming at the one on fire and the other one, because it's hitting 2 targets.
And you roll the same attack for each one?
I don't know if it has the wording one way or the other on that.
All right, well, 13 will hit, so I'll just assume it's hitting both of them.
When you cast a spell that targets only one creature and doesn't have a range itself, you can spend a number of sorcery points equal to the spell's target to...
I think it's easier just to roll once, probably. So it hits this one and the one on fire, and you are now maintaining 2 consecutive witch bolts.
Okay, but 1 second. So it's not just 10 damage. I have to roll additional 12s for damage because I'm doing it at the 3rd level.
All right.
Do it.
I don't have an iPhone, so you don't have an iPhone.
10 and 11.
So that's 21 damage to both of them.
So the one that is on fire looks like it is now almost dead as the power in your hand sort of pulse out and strike it. The one on the right looks like you have done more damage to it in one turn than anybody else has, but it is about half alive.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, Wu-Chun.
Okay, I'm going to take out... Oh, let's see, I didn't subtract... Oh, no, yes I did. I'm going to take out one of my darts, and I'm just going to reach overhead and jam it into this thing's skull.
Okay. So is that going to be like a melee attack?
Oops, that won't. Sorry, that shouldn't have been advantage.
You're throwing it, right?
No, the one that I'm grappled with, I'm like on top of it. I'm going to use a free hand and jam the dart straight down into its brain.
You get to make strength checks as dex checks, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so that hits.
Okay. And damage.
9. All right, you jab into it. You just green splurts of blood start coming out, but it is very much still alive.
Okay. For my second attack, I'll do the same thing again. 20.
Hits. All right.
9 damage.
9 damage. All right, so you just dig your hand right back into the crevice where the thing was, and it comes out the other side, and this thing is dead.
Yes. Awesome. For my what do I want to do here? How bad do these things look?
The one that's on fire is almost dead. The other one is about half alive.
Okay, so for my movement, I'm gonna scramble up the hill here. And for my bonus action, I will turn around and whip a dart at this guy.
Okay.
22.
That'll hit.
And roll 7 damage.
7, all right. So it is almost dead.
Okay. That's all I've got.
All right, Torin. These wormy-looking things close in on you. The one that you just hit, Mara, turns around and gets ready to strike. Mara, the one that was attacking you, misses. Torin, the first one, misses. But the second one grabs onto your leg and hits you for 14 damage. Ouch. And it is Mara's turn.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm dealing with something for my aunt and uncle. Okay, let me do this really fast.
That is going to hit for 9 damage. You're going to attack again?
Yeah, I mean, he's not dead yet. So, yeah.
Nope.
Bitch. Yes, I am. I mean business right now. Die.
All right. Bam, bam. You just start cracking your mace into it, but you don't hear the familiar sound of broken bones, but it is starting to look black and blue.
Damn it, I need my axe back.
Are you doing anything else?
No, I'm still dealing with stuff, so I was just doing that really fast. So,
Okay.
sorry.
Torin?
I'm trying to get the Wi-Fi password for my aunt and
So
uncle.
this guy on fire, I'm going to hit him with my breath weapon, my poison.
Okay. All right, so you breathe poison onto that snake, and it just hisses at you, but looks so close to dead.
All right. And for my secondary attack, I will attack this guy here with my great axe.
Okay. All right, that's a 1. All right, so your great axe is now somewhere over near where battle axe is over here.
Okay. Do I have an opportunity to move?
Oh
or
no, your turn's over.
Okay.
Humongous.
Okay, how far did I make it up the hill? Did I make it all the way last turn?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to turn around and fire my crossbow at this one.
Okay.
Oh, wait, sorry, should I have rolled with advantage?
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Roll it again.
But it's a macro. Can I just roll another d20?
Yeah, roll it again. So 10 or 11. Unfortunately, your arrow just misses its skin.
Okay. I'm gonna use the Cure Wounds kazoo on myself.
Okay. Everyone's trained now to wait for a kazoo to just.
Oh, nice.
All right.
And I don't have any movement.
Okay.
So that's 1 damage to each of those.
All right.
Fuck.
Do you still get to roll the other damages since it's
No, it's only on the initial
on the
attack.
first one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, neither of them take much damage.
Okay.
Wuchang?
All right. I'll throw a dart at this one, aiming at its head.
All right.
23.
That's gonna hit.
That is a regular dart, not my special, so that's 1d4 plus 4. 8 damage.
8 damage. All right, so your dart shoots right through that worm's head. Its brain splatter all over the bones, and the green blood just starts dripping down into the abyss where it came from.
Nice. All right, and then for my second attack, I will throw a dart at this guy. $18.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, and damage. 8 damage.
All right.
And I think I'm trying to think if there's anything. Hey, Torin, how you doing down there?
I'm doing okay right now. I'm holding up pretty well.
Okay. For my bonus action, I reach into my wherever I'm carrying this great sword, and I toss it over to Mara.
Okay.
Ooh, what happened? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like half paying attention.
So
My
I
aunt is texting me.
I actually felt like you caught that sword. Woo!
yeah.
I did. 'cause
I turn around and I threw a great sword to you.
Yay!
In such a skillful way as the hilt would be landing toward you, so that you could grab it. Very
Cool.
heroically.
I should have a sword.
And then yeah, I'll end my turn there.
What does the sword do?
It's +1 to hit. And whatever I don't know what the damage on a greatsword
Out
is.
of character, how would I know? Like I've only had 2 weapons this whole time since day 1.
So Eric, if you can look up the damage for a greatsword.
So I don't know what that.
I think it's the same as her other one, just without all the extra fire damage.
It just doesn't have any magic or anything. It's just a +1 to hit.
Yeah,
So
your
you're
last
saying-
one was a +1 too.
So you're saying for right now with my battle axe, I could just use that still
Yes.
in place of
Yeah.
that?
You just
Okay.
wouldn't add that 1d6 fire damage.
That's fine. And then
You
later
got serious might, remember?
I know, but later we can add the macro for a sword or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So for
Thank
now,
you,
you just
kind
roll
sir.
a d20, add 1 to it.
Or I could
All
probably
right.
roll my battle axe macro.
So as the party gets ready to slaughter the last of the worms, the rumbling gets louder and louder and louder until what bursts out
I knew it.
is the mother of all worms,
Of course.
blocking the pathway to both Torin and Mara's weapons.
Of course.
And it yells at you, and it's at this point it's just screaming, screeching at the top of its lungs, and all of you guys cover your ears as the shriek just is overwhelming. It's foaming at the mouth with green saliva, and it yells as it sees its last young about to die.
Are you telling me
turn
we're
was it?
fighting shrieking eels?
Isn't
went
there
last?
2 alive?
So I think
I went last.
was okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
last.
So baby's gonna get a turn.
But there's 2 babies, not 1, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. There
Yeah,
is.
there's 2 left.
Okay, you said 1.
Torin, you take 14
Oh, one of them's
damage
near
as the one in front of you bites into you, and Mara, you are fine. It misses.
I haven't even. This is awesome.
You got high AC. You're
They
lucky.
haven't hit me at all yet.
You've got really high AC.
I love it.
All right, so it's your turn, Mara.
All right. So you're saying it's the same, so I should be able to use my battle axe at it too.
Yeah.
Just don't add the.
So your
+6.
longsword hits for 16 damage.
Still not dead?
It is still not dead.
Fuck you, worm. Your mom's gonna watch you die.
Oh, that's a net.
Your mom's gonna watch you die.
As you taunt the worm that its mother is going to watch it die, you slice its head right off in front of its mom. And its mom lets out a horrendous shriek as it feels its young die in front of it.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. That was awesome.
Torin.
All right. I am going to, again, hack at this one with my great axe.
Okay.
Kill it.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I pulled my great axe out of my inventory.
Another one you had lying around.
Right. It's not a +1, though.
That's going to miss.
All right. I'm going to fire at it with my breath weapon.
Okay.
As my secondary action.
Okay, you shoot your poison spray at it. It just shrieks as the poison burns into its skin, but it looks almost dead, almost melting from your mist.
As my movement, I will take an attack of opportunity and attempt to get up the side of the cliff.
Okay. All right, so it swipes at you but misses.
Okay, so can I just put my character up there, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Oh, thank God! It's good to be back.
From the pit of despair. This place is disgusting.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Humongous.
Okay. I'm gonna fire my crossbow at this one,
Okay.
and I'll roll the extra 20 if I need it.
That'll hit.
Okay. So 5 damage.
All right, your arrow is shooting out of it and bleeding yet again. This thing, but it is not dead yet.
Okay. I look around my party to see if anyone else seems hurt at all.
I could use some healing. I took a couple of gnarly hits.
Okay, so I'm gonna play the Cure Wounds kazoo for Torin.
Okay.
Again, a song of my distant cousin.
And do I roll it, or did he roll it, right? Or do I?
I think you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Okay, that's pretty good. 10.
All right, thank you.
All right, Kyber's turn. Which bolt?
And it's still aimed at that one guy right here.
All right, this guy's looking crispy. He's bleeding. He's got an arrow in him, but he's still slithering towards you guys.
Damn it.
Slither,
Alright, that's all I got.
Wuchun?
All right. I will roll one of my darts. That's 11. And
All right, 11 will miss.
My second attack, same thing. 24.
What's gonna hit?
1d4 plus 4. 7 damage.
That's going to kill the thing. As it goes down, it screams, and its mother shrieks again for its young.
She's kind of pissed at us, guys.
She is.
How big is this thing?
See, not as big as the one in Star Wars, but probably, let's say Dune size.
Oh my God! I'm glad it's not as big as the one in Star Wars.
I don't even know what the one in Star Wars looks like.
And then The Empire Strikes Back.
Guys,
It's pretty big.
I'll take your word for it. Then.
Maybe 2 stories.
Oh crap. Okay. After fighting all these things, do we think that it might be vulnerable to anything in particular?
You've noticed that it appears more susceptible to piercing and slashing weapons than bludgeoning. At least Mara knows that.
Okay.
And and lightning.
Yeah, your spells were effective. They didn't appear to be any vulnerability, but it is vulnerable to magic for sure.
I mean, guys, I think we can take this thing.
Oh yeah, I think we so too. We got this.
Yeah,
Plus,
but
your
I need my
weapons are down
badass
there.
weapon
We want to
back.
get those back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right.
Figure out a
So,
battle plan. I'll be right back.
all right. So since he's allowing us to do battle plan, can I pitch that regardless of the turn order right now, maybe he'll allow me to throw a fireball without you guys getting in, because most of you guys do have like
think so.
melee attacks, so you'd have to be there, and I couldn't use a fireball, but that's like my
Right,
good
but we're all up on this ledge now. And...
Right now, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If he allows me to, because I just went. But
Yeah,
if he allows me to go before we like redo the turn order, then I could shoot a fireball at him.
Well, I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to like rush over here and try to get behind it so I can grab my better weapon and so I can do some better damage on this.
Okay.
All right. So
Oh my God, are you posting a Reddit thing for me?
He won't let it go.
Okay, but I think that my disadvantage thing still holds. Even if I click on this, it's still gonna hold.
No, if you say I have disadvantage, then you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So if suddenly, just for purposes of my sneak attack, you're deciding that whenever we're engaged with more than one enemy, we have disadvantage. All of a sudden, okay, you're right.
I haven't been using disadvantage a lot, so it feels unfamiliar. Like I mostly give you guys advantage.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot about disadvantage, but I guess when I'm thinking about sneak attacks, I do, because I've played rogues a lot in D&D based video games and shit, and the whole purpose of a sneak attack is to be sneaky.
But were you playing games based on prior editions? Because what this is saying is, like in the 5th edition, they've made changes to the rogue. It's specifically addressing the confusion of people who are familiar with like prior versions of the rogue and explaining like why this one is different. And when you read the language, it couldn't be clearer in what it says, which is that like if the enemy is engaged with another enemy, if the target is engaged with another enemy, the enemy of the target is not incapacitated and you don't have disadvantage, you get sneak attack, which means you're getting sneak attack all the fucking time. Unless you're saying, okay, well, if there's a bunch of enemies on the map, then that would be
disadvantage. Yeah, because
I'll be right back.
In D&D 3rd edition, it was do you fail a perception check from another character in the area? And if you,
I'm just saying, with the likelihood that I'm like hitting in the first place, like if I'm gonna have disadvantage anytime there's multiple people near me, what I'm going to start doing is just always standing in the background and firing my crossbow.
What about trying to sneak up behind them and stab them in the kidney?
If that's the new rule, then that's like how I'm going to react to that.
Well, I would be sneaking behind shit. You have acrobatics, don't you?
I'm just practicing.
I have acrobatics, but like the rogue doesn't really get that extra ability to like dart around until you're at the 2nd level.
Here, come here.
You can take it as a bonus action.
Yeah, but it's when you get to the 2nd level, it becomes way easier to do stuff like that. I feel like right now that it would just provoke attacks of opportunity.
If you failed them, if you failed the roll.
Right, but it doesn't have, like, again, like, I don't know. I feel like
My point was I don't use disadvantage a lot, and I guess I have to now.
Okay.
Because the rogue has to be in an advantageous position to use the sneak attack. Like
unless you're like just reading what the rule says.
No, because the rule says disadvantage, and I was trying to explain it to you like I played it. Like, okay, if somebody sees me, if I'm engaged, that's not a sneak attack. But what I need to say is that is a situation of disadvantage. What else is disadvantage?
Yeah, can we do this offline?
Yeah, okay. All right, so whose turn is it?
So I just ended my turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. It's Monster's turn, and
you can ignore those rolls on the side. I was just practicing something.
Well, you just had the monster come out, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, Kyber has a question.
Uh-huh.
Are we?
Go ahead.
Since we just finished killing all the babies, are we necessarily engaged with this current beast that just popped out of the middle of the bones?
Why?
Because I want to shoot a fireball at it before my teammates to it.
No, it is in the turn order. It is in the turn order. Yeah, it took its turn on the last turn to emerge.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to move. I want to measure.
But if you guys wanted to run away, that's a different story.
Well, I think, yeah. I mean, what's the what's the radius on the damage of your fireball? Is it 30 feet?
20-foot radius.
20 feet.
Yeah.
So I mean, so you're safe. I mean, you could. I don't know.
She could fire it from the side, right behind it.
Yeah, I mean, you get to pick the location where it lands.
Okay, yeah, true.
So you could be behind it, and then
she could totally throw a fireball,
right?
Yeah. Well, I could. Yeah, I was like, I could just throw it. I could just
if you threw a fireball at the head, it wouldn't be near your party at all.
There you go.
Okay, got it.
Take out its head.
Right. Well, it's not my turn, so.
All right, yes. The monster climbs up to you, you guys, looks at the three of you standing right here, and just unleashes a torrent of just red and black bile all over you. So can all three of you guys roll a dexterity save?
25.
All right, Wu-Chun, you get out of the way. Humongous, you get out of the way. And Torin.
Just the tank in the group taking all the damage tonight.
Torin, you take 15 damage as this strange substance just goops onto you and starts burning through your skin. All right, Mara.
All right, so I mean, this is a little scary. I have to get close to this thing to do anything. If I move like here, am I close enough, or I have to jump in the pit?
You got to get in the pit.
Damn it! This is scary, guys.
Unless you want to like jump from the pit and like hit it in the head or some shit like that. You could do whatever.
Oh, that's a good idea. Since I don't know how tall up I am. It's hard to see the depth, you know. But that would be a great idea. What if I like do a running and then I leap in the air and I take the great sword and I try to slash it in the face?
Okay, roll athletics.
That sounds fun, anyways.
I think someone's being inspired by a monk.
My athletics.
All right, so you successfully get a giant jump high enough to hit this giant worm brood mother in the head. So roll your attack with advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing I just put in the great sword in here. I think I figured out how to do it all by myself. For once. Well, that's like the same.
Gonna hit. That hits, yes.
Yay! Right. And now I need to do the damage, which is 1d8 plus 4.
Right.
All right, not the best, but hey, at least I hit her.
And you can take another attack.
I'm going
You're sort of down at the base right here, right now.
Do I still have advantage, or is it done now?
No, you clocked her in the head with advantage, and now you're down at the base.
Now slice it open.
That's gonna miss.
Darn it. Okay, but is that I think I made the macro correctly.
I think so.
Out of character, I'm proud of myself because I haven't done that by myself ever. Okay.
All right, Torin.
So I am going to take a potion of healing.
All right.
And I'm sorry, what is the dice roll for that?
Somebody have that available.
Yeah.
2d4 plus...
Is 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2 if it's a regular, 4d4 plus 4 if it's a greater.
All right, no. All right. For my first action, I will. I will aim at it with my crossbow for the head, preferably.
Okay. Yeah, and since you're above it, still, you can roll with advantage.
Perfect. Should I roll my macro twice?
You can do that too.
If need be.
All right, that'll hit.
Oh, perfect. Then disregard that second one.
All right, so that is 12 damage.
All right. As my bonus action, I will again shoot at it with my crossbow.
Okay. That'll hit for 10. So this thing is starting to bleed, but it's still looking very much alive and angry.
As my movement, I will move. I will move him right over here.
Around the pit, all right?
And I'm done.
Humongous?
All right, I'm going to fire my crossbow.
That'll miss.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Okay, maybe I'll do some bardic inspiration. Who's gonna go after me?
Me.
Kyber.
I'll do Kyber.
And what does that give me again?
It gives you a 1d6 on whatever you're gonna do next.
On damage or on roll?
Roll,
Okay.
not damage.
Got it.
And I'm
Ooh,
done.
Did Eric
Okay.
leave or? Okay, got it.
Kyber, you're next.
Yes, so I'm gonna throw that fireball at
Alrighty.
his head, and I'm going to use what he just gave me plus d6 onto it. Although I'm gonna first roll it and then I'll add d6 if we need to.
I think you get to choose whether or not to use it after you.
Oh,
make the
after?
roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
Or
we
before
all-
I tell you if it hits, right?
I'll copy it into the thing.
Oh, I thought we had to say beforehand.
Yeah, you do. But I think you can roll first. Because it says before the DM says.
Oh, I see.
Before the
what you're
DM
saying.
says. So you can
Oh,
roll
yeah,
first
yeah,
and
yeah,
then tell me
right.
if you're going to use it.
All right, 1 second then.
And it's a ranged spell attack, correct? So I think you can already roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'm already rolling with advantage as well. Oh wait, it's not arranged.
It's not. It's just.
I
okay,
totally
alright.
forgot. Yeah, you're right.
I love that macro though with all those dice. It's my favorite.
I know it's fun.
All right, this thing did not like that very much. It is very,
Too
very
bad for her.
hurt, and parts of it appear to be on fire at the moment.
Good. Okay, and I'm also going to take this opportunity to move my character behind this cover
Okay,
over here.
that'll give you advantage on any kind of crazy thing it
Saving.
might do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Zapdo Mundo.
I'm pretty
Okay.
All right, Wu Chun's next.
death down here.
All right. All right. So I will just use my ranged attack and throw a dart at this thing's head. 14.
That'll hit.
All right. 8 damage.
All right.
And I'll throw, for my second attack, throw another dart.
That'll
23.
hit. This thing is full of darts.
Another 8 damage.
All right.
Good damage rolls tonight.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm good. I'll end my turn here. Yeah.
Okay.
No key burning or anything.
All right. This thing is pretty embarrassed that Mara jumped up and smacked it in the face.
Uh-oh.
I don't think it's ever been hit in the face like that before.
I'm gritting my teeth. I'm scared.
All right, Mara. This giant worm-like creature just barrels down and slashes you with a giant bite on your arm for
Ouch.
12 damage.
Okay, that's not so bad.
And then it does it again, slices over towards your other arm, but
what?
But
misses.
Misses.
Okay.
And it is your turn, Mara.
Sorry, it takes me a second to do the math because I hate it. Okay. So now, I'm just gonna. Well, no, I don't have my battle axe, so I can't. Okay. Can I do my Searing Smite?
Yeah.
Let me find it.
I think it's a spell. Or a bonus action, yeah.
It is. So I'm doing that.
Sweet.
And I'm also using this great sword for a double attack.
Smite it. Smite her. Oh, that's gonna miss.
It's all right. I got one more try.
That
That's
hits.
not gonna miss.
It is.
For 4, and then roll your 1d6.
Thou has been smote.
Meh.
All right, so it screams out in pain as more fire is lashed upon it, and it is bleeding pretty bad right now. There's just green blood and black bile coming out of it.
Ew.
It's your turn, Torn.
All right, so I'm going to fire my crossbow at it.
Okay. That'll miss.
I'm going to give it another try.
Nice.
That'll hit. Are you still raging?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. All right, so this thing is starting to look very close to dead. It is just roaring through your guys' helmets and headpieces, and your heads are gonna be ringing after this battle.
As my movement, I am going to continue around this giant ditch.
Okay.
Wait, you said ditch, but I thought you said bitch for a second.
Oh.
I thought you meant the word. I was like, damn straight, bitch. And then,
Well, she is a giant bitch as well, so.
exactly, bitch, hitch. It was very similar.
All right, I'm done. I'm not going to rage yet.
Okay. Humongous.
Okay, I'll shoot my.
Kill it.
Do it. Do it.
That'll hit for 9 damage.
Do it.
So, do I get the 1d6 on that or no?
Where are you? Oh yeah, I mean yeah, yeah, you do.
Okay.
Right. So your crossbow bolt shoots into it unawares and catches it by surprise. But it's one of many crossbow bolts and darts and slashes it has on it at this point. Kyber.
All right, I'm going to throw the Scorching Rays at him. There's 3 separate ones.
Okay.
Although it's weird because of the whole advantage thing. So do you want me to roll it like 6 times or just see how it goes on the first roll?
Just let's do one at a time, I guess. Because you guys roll it 3 times, right? Yes.
Yeah, there's 3 rays, but then the advantage.
I'm sure you have so much advantage. It's crazy. Just go ahead.
Okay. So here's 1, which I assume would miss. But
That's gonna miss.
Let's.
It's the same
make this
one.
the advantage one. It's probably gonna miss.
Miss.
Okay.
Just keep trying. Keep trying.
Yeah. That one's gonna hit.
It's like
for
rolling
3.
a slot machine. All right, that hits.
For 3, and then here's the third one, and it hits for 3, so
Okay.
6.
Yay!
Starting to die.
6 fire damage.
So, do the third one.
Oh no,
There one more?
the first one missed. Remember?
Yeah, she missed with the first one. The second 2 hit.
Oh, okay, I just looked at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is burning to a crisp.
Okay.
But not quite
Okay.
dead.
Not quite dead.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, it is. I can't do anything.
I assume I'm up next.
Mm-hmm.
Take this bitch down.
All right. So I
Try.
am going to jump off of this ledge with my quarterstaff of zombie summoning held high over my head, and I'm going to swing at this thing's head.
All right, roll acrobatics.
All right. So 25.
All right, you successfully are about to swing at this
Okay, here we go.
giant worm's head.
In midair, I go, time to die, pincushion. And I roll a 10.
And that misses, unfortunately.
All right.
But you're rolling with it. Actually, you're rolling with advantage, so roll it again.
Oh, forgot about that. Oops. It still misses.
Oh man, yeah, wow. Okay.
All right. So for my extra attack, I assume I land like right there. So
Yeah, you're down there with Mara.
All right. So I'm right here. So I'm gonna.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I thought I'd join you down here.
I've been down there a while by myself. Or here, I should say.
So for my second attack, I'm just gonna do an unarmed strike, which is my martial arts skill. And that's an 11.
It's gonna miss.
Alright, I will burn a key for my bonus action. And I will take 2 unarmed strikes. 1. 22.
That'll hit.
Alright, that's 1d8 plus 4. That does 6 damage.
All right.
And the second strike, 16.
That'll hit.
And that does 11 damage.
All right. This thing is looking so close to dead, and Wu-Chun, as you punched it, you actually punched through it both times, and your hands are now covered in bile and blood, and you take 6 damage
Ew!
from the burning on your hand. Is your turn over?
And yes, that will end my turn.
All right, the worm turns at you, upset that you just reached your hand into its stomach.
You don't got to be so bent out of shape.
I'm all tickle.
Right? He's just trying to give you a little love, tickle, tickle.
It was just a tummy rub.
It bites at you once and misses, but then dashes around and catches you unawares for
Unawares.
for 18 damage.
Why do you keep adding an S?
Because I've been drinking.
You've had like one beer. Oh, you make me laugh. Maybe he needs another beer.
All right, so it's Mara's turn.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh, wait,
Sorry, that
hold
was
on a
how much
second,
damage?
actually.
16?
I forget. What did I say, you guys?
he said 12.
Oh, 12.
I don't know. I'm totally
Wait,
wrong.
No, I
hold
think
on.
you said
I can add
16.
it up. I still got the same thing. Hold on. 11,
I'm just teasing.
18 damage.
18. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, I was trying to save you.
All right,
Okay.
you guys can see this thing is still burning as well. It looks
Yeah,
like
it's
just
gonna
so
burn
about to
some
die.
more.
It's so close to death.
I hope so.
So maybe I should use another spell.
It's taking burning damage as we
That
speak.
hurt a lot.
Mara?
Yeah. Fucking shit.
Mara swings and misses.
All right, it's all right. I got another try.
Come on, Mara, do it.
Yay!
Mara slices into it, halves it, the thing goes down, blood is all
Yay!
Hip hip hooray!
Yay!
I
Awesome.
told you I was taking your kids and you
Good
were
job,
going
you
there.
guys. Wow.
Woo.
That was
Now,
pretty.
next time we see a big ditch, a big hole in the ground, maybe let's not jump in it. I don't know.
It worked out
That was
okay.
pretty fun.
All right, so hold on. So in the meantime, right now, I'm going over and I'm going to get my battle axe.
Okay.
Yeah, same
Can
with
I
me. I'm gonna
go
slide
into
down
the
here.
pit and investigate it and see if there's anything in there?
Yeah, roll investigation.
Sure will.
Take a specimen of their like gross.
So you see many trinkets scattered about throughout the bones. What glistens most to you is what appears to be a bunch of gold something or others located in this part of the pit. But you also see other things that attract you as well, like perhaps pieces of art and bodies that could be searched.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go grab the gold.
Okay.
Um,
Is anyone else gonna do anything?
Yeah, Eric,
and then I'm gonna go search the bodies. How much gold
can I wander through and recover all of my special darts that I used?
You can attempt to.
Okay, what do you want me to roll for that?
Roll investigation. Okay, so unfortunately, all of your special darts you cannot find, or are located deep within the bowels of the monster.
Okay.
I would also like to search for golden treasure.
So you've already seen the gold that she is now attempting to take.
How much gold is it?
Well, I want to see if anyone else wants to take an action on this round
I'd like to.
before you grab that gold, since this is an issue.
I don't care about the gold.
Me neither.
I would like to look for.
Are you gonna do anything, Humongous?
I'm gonna try to intimidate Kuiper away from that gold.
And I'm going to shocking grasp him.
That's gonna cause damage.
I know it is.
Okay.
If he's gonna keep on intimidating
I think he gets to roll. What is it?
I mean, hey, she's trying to protect her shit.
This is the most dysfunctional party ever.
I am very nice to all of you.
If you guys find any armor once you resolve your issues, I would potentially pay you for it. I need some. I don't know.
I'm just trying to get gold right now.
All right,
and
well,
I'll search bodies. You can search bodies right now.
Are you gonna roll at your deck save, Humongous?
So that happens before the intimidation part?
Yeah, she's attacking you. That takes a little priority.
I see you coming, and I know you.
She's making a preemptive strike.
I see you coming, and I know you.
I'm trying to tell you to stop.
So how does this spell work? There's not a D20?
I was about to say you need to roll a deck save.
I have to roll it. Okay, there's...
No, I don't have to do D20. I literally just grab you. I touch you.
She's attempting to grab you. Touched.
She's trying to electrocute you.
Alright, you unfortunately are not able to grab Humongous. He darts out of the way. But your spell is consumed nonetheless, and your hands right now are just holding a charge of electricity ready to burst.
Okay. So I'm just trying to grab that gold, like, ignoring that.
No, my hands are hovering over the bag. I'm ready.
While they're
protective.
While they're going for the gold, I am going to investigate for any armor or something I could potentially wear.
Okay, what are you going to search?
The corpses.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Hold on. It's reloading.
Michael was my favorite in the early 80s, by the way. Just random side note.
Nice. I think he was everybody's favorite in the 80s.
Like, I used to sing Billie Jean is not my lover, like, all the time, I guess. Apparently, I was told.
All right, Torin, within that particular monster, you find about 16 assorted, what appear to be precious gemstones that are hard to identify, but appear to have ended up in the gullet of the beast in front of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
As my hand is like hovering over the gold bag.
All right, you guys are still in like a stalemate over there.
Wait, I avoided her shit. I don't get it. What do
you want to do? You just want to make an attempt to grab at it?
Yeah, I just want to grab at it.
All right, you go sleight of hand, and Kyber, you go a deck save. All right, she swats your hand away, and you actually take 1 damage from Kyber.
Oh, this is fun.
You guys are hilarious.
They are, right?
Anyone else want to do anything as they?
I just want to watch these two fight.
I would like to search Pincushion here for anything.
I think I
Big
won
one?
that, by the way.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to put wagers on who's gonna win?
No,
treasure-
I already won it. So
Everyone's
Well,
searching.
no.
alarms
The
back
treasure
here.
is it's undetermined.
Well,
who has the treasure. You
I
guys,
never got to intimidate.
You guys are go. Okay, well, we'll wait till the round comes back to you. Wu-Chun, you want to
I want to investigate or whatever. Search this the Pincushion.
All right, roll investigation.
The what?
The giant.
I named her a
giant.
Pincushion. 18.
All right, so Wu-Chun, you managed to recover 3 of your special darts from this giant thing. You notice that the blood isn't as toxic or harmful to you now that it's dead and started to cool off, and you were watching the argument, so it's had some time to kind of cool off.
Okay.
How many darts did you lose?
I used like 6 during this battle, so
Can I try to get some darts for him?
these are my +1.
I mean, if you're saying you want to try and investigate the same corpse
Yeah.
he's investigating, yeah, you can do that.
Well, they're in the other ones. They're in the smaller ones.
So
I was
turned
just trying to get
Ellie
your
Marcus.
darts back.
Yeah. So
Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to.
Yeah, let me have a turn.
Okay.
Let me
Okay.
investigate. Is this one
Okay,
have
fine.
some
And then
darts?
Torn already went.
this one would.
Yeah, so roll investigation, Mara.
Okay, I'm trying. I just gotta open my character sheet.
Wu-Chun, you also find. Hold on a second. I need to roll this. I love using this D100. You find 3 precious gemstones
Okay.
that are unidentifiable. Mara, you find about 34 precious gemstones in that one, which is strange considering it's so small.
Wow. Seems.
But I didn't find any of his darts.
You did not find any of his darts, no.
All right.
You can use
sorry.
those gems to pay for more darts, though.
These are
true.
gemstones, you said?
They appear to be precious gemstones, unrecognizable. You've never seen them before, but they glisten in the sunlight, and they look like other gemstones you've seen before.
Okay.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Wu-Chun, in that giant one,
Yeah.
you also found what appears to be a cube that when you expose it to the sunlight glistens and glows and hums as if there's some kind of energy inside of it.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we're back to the argument now.
I want to threaten Kyber with my fucking dagger.
Okay.
And now I go over and just.
And Kyber, what are you gonna do in response if he
kinda wanna bet
intimidates?
on
giving these two an
If-
audience.
If you don't back off, I'm gonna throw 3 scorching rays at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna slit your throat.
All right, intimidation versus intimidation.
Jeez Louise. All right, everybody on Twitch, I don't know what's happening. We're supposed to be a party of 5.
I'm sorry, I did investigate. Sorry.
I thought we were a
And
party
it's gonna
of
fucking
5.
heal me when I do it too.
Party of shady
All
5.
right. So Kyber, you lower your hand, frightened by his intimidation, and you yield to his threats.
31? Sorry.
Because it's a charisma modifier and it's expertise, so it doubles.
Jeez, fucking Louise. That's.
So as I'm walking away, I seriously want to.
You know what?
You
I
do.
wasn't-
You want to, but you're very scared.
Yeah,
You're
You're
frightened.
thinking about
You're
that. You're
frightened.
thinking about that dagger like in your neck.
You're
I would
frightened.
be mad at her if she threw some at this point. I don't know.
She's unable to attack at this
I
point.
know,
She's
but I
frightened.
can understand the frustration. Oh, yeah.
So she backs off, and what you find, Humongous, in that sack appears to be a currency that you've never seen before, but there are 330 pieces of what appear to be a golden-like currency. Alien in nature, you've never seen them before, but they appear very valuable.
Okay, cool.
And Kyber, as you're backing away, you notice some of the other various shit that you saw that that he didn't. And you actually find what appear to be 2 alien sculptures. They, you feel like you could see them in any art gallery in Eternia. but they are very unique and very alien.
Okay.
I gotta take another piss.
You could have just said, "I'll be right back."
Yeah, I know, right? TMI.
Oh, I know.
TMI, Eric.
He makes me laugh sometimes. I'm just happy that he was okay playing tonight.
Guys, that battle was crazy. That was pretty
That
fun.
was a pretty crazy battle. I am kind of glad that we were lured over here.
I think that's the best I've rolled in like the whole time we've been playing.
I think until the very end there, I think that was fairly consistent from you as far as rolling and hitting and also rolling really good damage.
I'm glad I didn't bust any of my weapons this time.
Right?
Yeah.
I spent most of that entire round against Big Bertha trying to retrieve my weapon.
I know. Seriously, thank you for giving me the great sword, because
Oh yeah.
I was really sad.
The thing is, I can't use it, so all I would do is sell it, but I don't care about the gold anyway, so I have plenty of
It's
gold.
perfect because I could totally use it, and it's just like my battle axe. And now I actually have like 3 weapons instead of just 2, so that's
awesome.
a little bit better.
All right, are we gonna clear out the rest of these bodies?
Are there more to...
Sure.
Yeah, I'll search a body.
Torin, why don't you? Well, yeah, whoever. Torin, you want to search another one? Mara, you're next that one up on the...
I mean,
all right, Humongous, you find 5 more stones.
I'm good.
Have the gems or what?
Yeah, the same category.
Okay.
Does he have to hit investigate?
No.
Did anybody check this one out?
things
Here?
along.
I'll check this one. I guess.
So, Mara, you find another astonishing amount in there, 39 of them.
All right.
And Wu Chun, you find 74 of those gemstones in that little monster.
Wow, these things just gobble up gemstones like... Jeez, I hope they're gemstones and not some weird alien...
Yeah, they're unrecognizable.
I know, right? They're giving us radiation poisoning while we hold them. Sorry, I thought like the worst case scenario.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll give you secret mutant powers.
I hope
mean,
they're
that
not
would be
mind
cool.
worms.
Can I have Can I have Molly powers?
Yeah,
from,
they'll burst out of your stomach in the morning.
Yeah, they're the eggs of mind worms. They're just gonna rape us in the morning.
What are you guys gonna do? This place is looking bare.
We got to get out of here.
It's the last thing we ever do.
What time is it, Eric?
9:21.
I mean, no, on this planet. Or wherever with this dimension, wherever we're at. Where's the sun?
It's 9:21.
Where's the sun?
It's a little bit after noon. The sun is the highest it's gonna get in the sky at this moment.
Ooh, okay. Do you guys want to head back to our temporary shelter?
I mean,
Do you want to press forward?
I would personally like to press forward. I don't know where you guys stand on that.
I mean, we still have a lot of daytime, right? Is it summertime or wintertime? How much daylight do we have?
Maybe a couple hours.
Is that too serious of a question? You said it's only noon, right?
That's maybe like 2 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Remember when the sun was going down when we got here, and
we froze,
and it was starting to snow. So this place is weird. It's not like from back home. So, I want to make sure that if we do venture forth, that there's going to be some kind of shelter.
Is there any?
If we go back.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, is there any other thing that we can climb up near us to see if there's anything else around here? Is it just like desert for days?
It appears to be. You could climb up and try and see.
Yeah, let's climb up, guys. Because
I'm a little worried if we go back the way we came, we'll just go hit those 2 monsters again that we snuck past.
Yeah,
that's
we can
true
find
too.
we can find another way to get back there. But why don't we get to higher ground and see if we can see anything?
Yeah, somebody climb up or whatever, or get to higher ground. All of us. I don't know. It's hard to tell on this map where we can go.
So you do see some places that would require some skill to get to, that would give you a better view of the vista. But other places, you do see mountains in the distance that you could climb, but it would take some time to get there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's just try to start a new civilization on this planet.
Before we go anywhere, I'm really not feeling well.
Like how?
I'm really haggard.
Okay.
The only destination you guys know is the settlement that you came from, where you spent the night last
Well,
time.
I can give you some lay on hands. Do you need some?
That would be very beneficial.
I could also go for a little healing. I used my last potion earlier.
So let me see. So let me go ahead and give each one of you guys 10 each.
Okay, perfect.
I don't know how much that helps.
That helps. That helps.
If you guys need, I can also do some cure wounds. I don't.
For now, for now, that's fine for me.
I could do some cure wounds as well.
Because I have only used one spell so far, so I got some.
I mean, if you can spare it, yeah, that'd be.
All right, here you go, Wuchan.
How are you, Kyber?
All right, thank you.
I'm good. I didn't sustain any damage during the last
Okay,
battle.
good. Yeah, I didn't get that much either, but I did get some.
Yeah, no, that thing worked.
How about you, Torin? Are you okay, or do you need some cure wounds?
I could use some cure wounds.
Okay.
Here,
what
this is for Torin.
Okay.
Thank you.
You probably have more spells than I do. I don't know.
Yeah, I can cast cure wounds 7 times.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. That's one of my spells, but I only have like so many spell slots a day, which is not tons yet.
So you said there's like a climbable something or other around here that
a summit or something
that requires skill to get up.
Okay, so
and then a mountain range in the distance that would take a couple hours to get to. That would be safer to climb.
Okay.
Hey, did anyone find anything in the pit that might be a clue about this place?
No. I mean,
just gemstones.
Just a bunch of these weird gemstones.
Yeah, that's all I got too.
Should we head for the base of the mountain?
Yeah, I mean, why not? We have some time.
Yeah, all right. Let's make our way to the base of the mountain.
All right.
Lauren, you want to lead us?
All right, let's do this.
So you guys successfully make it to what appears to be the base of a climbable mountain. And you feel it would take you about another 2 hours to get to the top of it. Right now, it's about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and the sun is starting to go down.
Are we seeing the familiar pattern of dark areas becoming snowy and icy and whatnot?
The same pattern.
Same pattern. Is there anything around the base of this mountain that looks like it might provide shelter, a cave, or something like that?
Yeah, you can investigate for that.
I mean, does anybody have a bonus to investigation?
Yeah, what am I looking for?
I'm just, hey, guys, we should look for a cave or something around here. You know, someplace.
Yeah, where's those fucking caves at?
We can make shelter. Perfect.
All right, Humongous. You in the side of the mountain, you managed to find behind some brush what appears to be a crevice that all 5 of you could huddle in for the night, and there's about enough room in there for a fire, but not much else. You guys won't even have enough space to lay down. You'll be sleeping sitting up.
Let's huddle in this crevice over here, guys.
Sounds good. Let's go do it. I'm glad we didn't run into any chimeras this time. That would have sucked.
So what are you guys gonna do in that crevice? You guys are all in that crevice right now.
Yeah, we're all jammed in there.
Seems pretty dirty in here.
It's nice and comfy. It's a little warm.
Let's see. Well, I mean, we'll probably need a fire. It's going to get pretty cold tonight. Anybody have anything besides torches?
Yeah, I've got a flint.
Perfect.
All right. Is there anything around here, Eric, that we can scramble up that's like would be burnable?
Not in the crevice, but there.
No, I mean
there
like
was some
outside.
brush.
Like yeah.
Yeah, there's brush surrounding the crevice here and there.
Yeah, so
you guys wanted to gather that for the fire.
Yeah, we'll go out and gather scraps of wood and brush, whatever we can find there. Bring it in. Build a little fire like we did last night.
Okay, so are you going to remove the brush immediately outside your little thing? Okay. And are you guys going to do a long rest?
I
mean, yeah, I think we.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think so.
So you'll wake up at about 1 in the morning.
Okay.
You guys going to do the same? Let's do the same.
Same
rest,
thing as same watch.
Torn and Kyber, Wucha, and then Humongous.
And
I'm down.
I'm gonna spend a half an hour meditating to regain my ki.
Okay. So Torn and Kyber, about 2 hours into your watch, you hear a loud roar outside of your cave.
Oh well, son of a bitch!
It echoes inside the cavern, and you hear stomp, stomp, stomp coming from outside.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wake Wu-chan, and I am going to ask him to look outside this time, just to make sure that I'm not the one that's just seeing shit.
What's up?
So yeah, hey Wu-chan, I'm hearing shit again. I need you to look outside this time because I don't know if I'm hallucinating. I don't know what's going on. But can you confirm that I'm not going crazy right now and look out that door to see if you see anything?
So I think you actually woke up the wrong person. You should have woke up Al Humongous because he has dark vision and he can also make visible. Wu-Chun can't see in the dark.
I realized that like after I'd said it. But hopefully there's a moon in the sky and it provides enough light.
So all right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I pull my hood over my head.
Well, hey Wu-Chun, before you do, try on this helm of dark vision.
Oh.
And I hand off my helm of dark vision to him so he can use it.
Okay.
I pop the helm on and whoa, this is so cool.
Yeah, I know, right?
I didn't mean to wake anybody up. All right, so I crouch down and I get real silent. I'm gonna attempt to roll for stealth.
All right.
Just in case. Ugh.
Okay. So you're gonna step outside?
I will peek my head out as silently as possible. And see if I can see anything outside of this cave.
Don't you get advantage if you're wearing that cloak of elven kind?
Yes, I do. 11.
All right, moderately better.
And whatever may be out there also gets disadvantage on perception. So hopefully that helps. All right, I'm crouching as quiet as I can and peer outside of the cave and hopefully don't arouse any suspicion.
Okay, so what you see about 40 feet in the distance from your cave is a pack of chimeras hunting for prey.
All right, I turn around and go back inside and go, guys, we need to be as quiet as possible. There's a bunch of chimeras out there, like we saw on the ridgeway coming over before we fought those beasts, and we don't want to alert them. They look hungry.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm not just seeing crap.
So yeah, I mean, hunker down, get quiet, and let's see if we can last through the night.
Okay, so you guys gonna resume the watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll resume the watch.
So far, they haven't noticed you. Wu-Chun, during your watch, you hear them all outside hunting, but they don't notice you. Humongous, when it's your watch turn, you start to hear one getting very, very close to the cave. And are you keeping the fire going this entire time?
Yeah, as long as necessary to keep us warm.
Okay.
I don't know if this cave is any different than our previous shelter. It seems like this is maybe a smaller, more enclosed.
So Humongous, you can tell that something outside is starting to walk closer and closer to the cave.
Okay. So I try to, quietly as I can, kind of wake everyone up. And say, hey, dudes, something's coming up to this cave. It's not good.
Guys,
Probably.
put out the fire. Put out the fire.
So you guys are gonna put the fire out?
Yeah, we'll put the fire out. I mean, I think I'm down with that.
I just want to try to like slowly poke my head out to have a look.
All right. Well, as the party behind you puts the fire out, you notice that there is a chimera within 10 feet of the cave, kind of sniffing around. You can tell that it's noticed the smoke and it's smelling it in the air, but it's a little bit confused, and it's sort of following the trail of smoke into the air, sort of on its hind legs with its wings, and eventually you see it fly off.
Okay, we're cool, guys. Back to bed.
All right, so you guys.
By the way, the chimeras can see the smoke. FYI, y'all. I'm pretty sure. Seems to like that smoke.
All right, good to know.
I wonder if they're like actually like intend to do harm to us. We don't really know.
We don't know.
We snuck around that first group.
They're just so huge and intimidating with those 3 heads. I assume.
Right.
So it's about 2 a.m. at this point. You've had a lot of interrupted sleep, but it is freezing cold temperatures outside, and you all awake, fully rested, with all your hit points restored, and spells, and key, and all that stuff.
Nice. I'm starving from the battle. I chow down a ration.
Okay.
Yeah, is it the morning? Wait.
Yeah. No, it's about 1 a.m, 2 a.m.
Okay.
All right, stop it.
Everybody get some rest?
Yes, and I'll have a ration too.
It's hard to sleep with those monsters hanging around.
Still dark out. Is there any, can we see, like, is there any, like, kind of moonlight or anything lighting this area outside of the cave?
No, there's really nothing. It's almost pitch black outside, except for what appears to be 2 moons in the sky that provide a little bit of light.
Okay.
2 moons, that's fantastic.
I've never seen anything like that before. What do you guys want to do? I feel pretty rested. It doesn't seem as cold as it was earlier. I mean, there's still ice and snow on the ground, but kind of getting used to this weather.
Should we push forward?
I think we should try to get up higher on this mountain and see if there's anything noticeable in the distance. What do you guys think?
I could go. Yeah, we could do that.
All right. Torn, you want to lead the way? Is everybody in agreement, or do we want to stay here the rest of the night?
Yeah, let's go move around.
Mara? Kyber?
I think we should go.
All right,
no point in staying if we don't need to.
Yeah, let's head up the mountain and pull my cloak around me and get ready to head up. Torn, you gonna lead us?
Leading the way. Cross your fingers.
All right, so as you guys step out of your cave, you notice very obviously a dagger in the middle of the ice with a note.
Interesting.
And the note says, I've been watching y'all. You need to prove yourself to me, though. Let me see you take down a chimera, and we'll get out of this place together.
Hey guys, I think we need to take down a chimera.
Yeah, another stranger that we need to trust. Starting to have issues with these random strangers making their way into our party.
Kind of like watching us from the distance. What's going on here? How come we never spotted this guy?
I don't know.
Or girl.
Well, let's head up the mountain. That's our original plan. I say we stick to it.
Let's do it. So I rolled at 23 survival.
Okay, so you guys spend about 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours climbing the mountain. As you get to the top, it's hard to see through the blizzard in front of you. There's really not much you can make out. It's the sun is about to come up in an hour, but you guys can't see anything at the moment. It's about 5 a.m.
All right. Well, I project that we have about an hour before the sun comes up. Do we have any ideas as to what we're going to do to fill that time?
Well, I don't know. Do you guys want to try to kill one of these chimeras and find out who this guy is?
Oh,
You guys want to get day drunk?
I'm always day drunk.
We can't see any chimeras right now. It's too dark.
Yeah, you guys are all freezing, by the way. You're really cold.
All right. Maybe we try to start a fire up here.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Drink some wine.
Yep. I've got a bottle open here. I just pass it around. We gather up whatever shrubbery we can and make a fire.
Okay. So the sun starts to rise and melt away the snow. And you start to notice as the sun comes out and the snow melts, more and more movement along the horizon. You see a couple chimeras in the distance, but nothing else. Just horizon line and nothing.
All right. So we had no problem with those worms. I mean, I think that taking on these chimeras should just be a walk in the park.
I think okay. I think we need to single one out somehow. Humongous. Can you?
Yeah.
What can you do with your unseen servant?
So unseen servant is unseen, but minor illusion can create like a sound or an image, but I have to be within 30 feet of it apparently,
Okay,
which is also the distance for it to like see me and kill me.
So we have to get close enough to it.
Right.
By the way, while you're up there on the mountain, you also notice a familiar pathway / hunting grounds that would be perfect for an ambush.
Okay. Why don't we try to set up something in that little pathway there, and maybe we can lure one of the chimeras in, and then we can ambush it all at once. We can set up some kind of trap, maybe. Wait, Torin, you're a chef, right? You're a good cook.
I certainly am.
What do you have that you can turn into a tasty meal for one of these things, maybe?
Let's take a look at my inventory. Oh, let's see. I have a shovel. Well, I've got my cook's utensils, and I also have some rations. I really don't have a lot of other things to make any...
No, like stinky meat or anything?
Unfortunately, no. Does anybody have any random, like, vegetables or, like, meats?
I just have 2 bottles of wine.
Oh, fantastic.
And... oh, yeah, that's right. I got rid of my half-digested bird a while ago. I guess what we can do is make our way close enough for you to cast your spell, Humongous, and then run back here or something. How's that sound?
I mean, it sounds like the only plan we've got right now. I think that sounds
just
great.
lead one of them away, and then we don't have to deal with both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I wish we could find out what it is they eat, because that's what
Right.
I wanted to create an illusion of, but we
Yeah.
couldn't see.
Well,
Maybe
they were
we
kind
could
of
just.
searching the crevices, so I wonder if... I don't
What if
know.
those same crevices are in that pathway? Should we check out the pathway first?
I can also cast invisibility on myself or somebody else, and maybe they could just get up close and figure out what the fuck it is that they're eating or hunting.
Right. Let's go check out the pathway and see what we can do there, and see if there's anything usable, and then we can send 1 or 2 of us out to find this chimera.
Okay, so you guys are going to walk to the pathway?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so you leave your icy mountaintop, and at this point, the sun has come up and melted away most of the ice and snow. And you find what you saw in the distance a couple miles away would be a nice spot for an ambush. And so it sounds like you want to kind of investigate the area?
Yeah.
All right, so who's going to investigate?
Who has the higher... I don't have any
I do. I'll look around.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, so Humongous, what you see is familiar-looking holes in the ground. You recognize it from the bone pit almost immediately. It's those little worm-looking things.
Oh, they eat the worms.
Okay.
And those appear to be everywhere.
I mean, only you.
Wait a minute.
Only you know that right now. But that's
so, like, I've immediately, like, I'm so distracted by what our goal is because I've just like had this deduction that if worms eat precious gems and chimeras eat worms, that like I think I know what's going to be in the chimera body. But I'm so excited, and so I lean over and I say, "Hey guys, I think they're going to eat these worms." So I can create an illusion of a worm if I can get close enough. So yeah, I'll do that shit.
That sounds perfect.
And so what we want to do is lure like just one away from, so we can just corner one. Is that the goal? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we just want to bring one up here to ambush it.
So, yeah, so I don't see any of them out here, but maybe they...
Where are you guys gonna camp?
Yeah, so we want to stay hidden so that it doesn't attack us until it, it'll make its way up here thinking there's a bunch of food. So where do you guys want to sit out? I'm going to, well, let's see. Humongous, are you going to cast invisibility on yourself to make it out there and then cast a spell and then run, or how do you want to do this?
If I'm invisible and then I cast a spell, I become visible.
Exactly. So
I figure I just sneak within 30 feet of where it can see a worm, and I don't know if I can just run. I don't know enough about how the spell works, actually, because I don't... Like, do I have to be within 30 feet of the illusion of the worm in order to control what it's doing?
Yes.
Or... Okay. So, yeah, I don't know, man.
So you can basically be... You can be, like, probably 50 to 60 feet away from the actual target, and I think that'll catch its attention. Right? So you place it in between you and your target.
All right.
To lure it in that direction. And then it'll probably see you once it figures out that it's an illusion and
I feel like 30 feet is too short a distance for this to actually work in a to help us here.
Let me think of something here. Hold on. I can throw a dart 60 feet. And no, that's not going to work. I mean, I can go out there and just throw a dart at it, get its attention, and run back here. And hope that it doesn't swoop down out of the sky and maul me or something, kill me or something. But you guys need to be ready the second I get here to start attacking.
Eric.
Eric, what are you doing?
Wait, how do we know he was gone from the game?
I don't, and I don't hear him anywhere in the house.
No, I mean, what is it?
What the fuck just happened?
Nothing. What is it?
Scuffle, scuffle, scuffle. No, I'm here. What?
I didn't even hear him. Like, our apartment's not that big.
Is this flammable? Like this tree trunk?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move right here, and I'm going to use burning hands, and I'm gonna set it on fire.
All right.
And then after that, I'm going to run up here.
Oh, that was a better plan. This is why we talk things out before we do anything. Everybody hide.
Everyone get to where they want to be.
Yeah. So.
Where am I? I don't even know.
This is.
I don't see my character.
Me neither.
Hold on, let me zoom in.
And then
I'm gonna stay
before we do the turn fireball at it after I coax him out.
All right. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go up here with the rest of
Okay,
the group.
let's let everybody get in position first, and
Yeah.
I'm ducked down in the shadows, and I want to roll stealth.
Hold on, I'll go here. I'll roll stealth as
That
well.
didn't work. One more time. 17.
All right. Is everyone gonna roll stealth? Okay, yeah.
I guess. Let me.
Marty, you're out in the open there.
I don't know where I am. I can't even find myself on this thing. And I rolled a shitty stealth, so I'm
Zoom
not-
out a little bit, and you'll see your character.
I just saw her.
This
and
is a
she
pretty
was
big map.
bam.
You're right here.
Oh, there I go. But what? Where's the bad guy?
He's out in front of
He's up
us.
high.
It's hard to tell where the F I am.
Yeah, you have to zoom way out.
Yeah.
Kyber, go ahead and roll your fireball.
Our
damage.
characters are
Very-
very small on this.
Yeah, they are. It's like teeny tiny.
25.
It's 25. Good roll.
This is testing my subtraction skill. I'm just gonna change its XP so it has a 5 at the end of it.
Have a
With HP, I
computer.
mean.
Pull up the
I
calculator.
don't like to. No, I like to try and do drunk math. It's awesome.
Oh, okay.
No, but I think I got
Like when we played darts.
it. Yeah, exactly. So your fireball strikes it for an intense amount of damage. It was investigating the smoke, and it got met with its own fireball, and it is actually now on fire and taking fire damage. However, as you guys are all trying to hide, and you're doing your best, unfortunately, the giant fireball from the side of the mountain drew the attention of its mate. And that one appears right behind you on the
Oh,
top
well,
of the
shit.
cliff.
All right, guys,
Everyone needs to roll initiative.
let's stay focused and all attack the one creature. Not my best initiative roll, but that's fine.
I rolled a 17. I selected my character, but then I accidentally selected like some other option, and it pulled it.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 17, Torn.
Okay. Okay.
Turn down for what?
Mara, I don't have yours here.
Mine's an 18. I was last.
Yeah, she got an 18.
All right, Mara, so you get to go first.
Nice
For
job, Mara.
once. Okay, so let me see. There's 2 of them.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go after the one next to me over here.
Okay. So that's going to require you to climb a little bit on top of the mountain. You can definitely hit it.
Okay, I'm climbing. Is that good? Do I have to do anything to climb?
Mm-hmm. No, you're good.
Okay, so hold on a second. We're gonna do some searing smite on this bitch.
All right.
And then searing smite, I could still use a great sword, right? Doesn't matter what
Yes.
I use.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, that's what I thought. They have the exact same, so I mean,
Yeah.
just use this one because my battle axe actually has some fire damage embedded into it already,
Ooh, that's going to hit.
and that second 6 is fire damage on it.
Okay. And then you also get to roll another d6 for your Searing Smite. Alright.
And then I will attack one more time. And I'm just going to use my battle axe because, like I said, it already has fire embedded into it also. So, oh, shit balls.
That didn't work.
That was like so bad. That was like a trifecta
That's
of
the
one.
second time tonight.
Do you see that?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Here's
Yeah,
the
the
good news. I have had some good rolls too.
trifecta
but-
of failure.
Fuck.
So here's
Fuck
what
you.
here's what happened.
Chimera.
You took your battle axe, and you actually jammed it right into one of the scales on the Chimera, and the Chimera jerked back and is now just hovering above you in sort of a lunging position. But your battle axe is sort of embedded in the scale on its neck.
Mother effer.
All right, and now it's going to be their turn. So I have their stats open. 11. Gotta do so much math here.
Yep.
All right, first one misses. Second one, dang. Okay, so first one misses, and each head is attacking you, Mara. So first, the goat head bites at you and misses. Then the dragon head bites at you but misses. And then finally, the lion head takes a swipe right at your head. You dodge, parry right to the left, and it actually starts to tumble down the mountain as it trips over itself. Fumbles. And now I want Torin and Kyber and Humongous to make a death save
I'm sorry, guys.
to miss the tumbling body of the Chimera as it just rolls down the mountain.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Alright, so everybody but Humongous takes 7 damage as the Chimera rolls down and is now belly up sort of at the bottom of the mountain.
This is what you get for trying to attack me. Sorry, guys, though. I didn't want you to get hurt.
That's what we get for the monster?
No, that's what for the monster gets for trying to attack me. It rolled down the hill. But you guys were collateral damage, so I'm sorry for that.
You're so evil.
You're like laughing, but then you're like, no, not at you guys. At the thing. Sorry, that probably hurt.
Sorry, are you scraped up a bit? I can cure wounds on you if I need to on the next turn.
Alright, so this other one takes flight. It's on fire.
We just hear from up on the mountain. My bad.
It's currently in the air while the other one is. I need Kyber, Torin, and Humongous to make a dex save for me. Alright, Kyber. You take 17 damage as this thing launches a fire breath attack in the direction of you and your compatriots, and unfortunately you are unable to get out of the way.
Okay.
So it is Torin's turn.
All right, so I am going to make my way down this cliffside or this hillside, and I'm going to attack the chimera that is on fire with my great axe.
All right, so that's going to require you to sort of leap into the air because it's flying right now.
Oh, well, shit.
The one that's on fire.
All right, let's do it. I'll leap in the air.
Okay, roll a acrobatic. All right, so unfortunately, you are only able to get up to about its legs, but you can take a swing.
All right, I'll take a swing.
All right, that's going to hit for 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
All right, after that trying attempt, I am going to fire at it with my crossbow.
All right. That will hit for 10 damage.
Perfect. As my bonus action, I will rage.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right. Wu-chan.
Okay. This thing's upside down, right?
Yeah, it's vulnerable.
It's on its back.
It's a disadvantage.
All
Yeah.
right. So I'm going to run at it. I want to get close enough to like hit the what is it? What is that? A sheep's
There's a
head or
goat
something?
head.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing at the goat head with my quarterstaff of zombie summoning.
Okay.
Of zombie summoning. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool.
It's the one that
24.
Nice. That's gonna hit.
Okay. And that is 1d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. That's 7 damage.
Okay.
And what is the effect of that hit?
It hurt. It seems to rattle it, but it's still pretty healed.
I don't actually get to summon a zombie.
No, that's a spell you can cast with that thing.
Yeah, it
doesn't
says
do
it
automatically.
summons a zombie to fight for me 3 times a day.
Yeah,
All right.
that's a spell.
All right, so for my second attack, I cast the spell, like I slam the staff into the ground, and I go, "Arise!"
So you're gonna cast the
and
spell.
and I lift my hand in the air as I do it, like trying to imitate what I've seen the other magic users in our party do, and probably doing a poor job at it. But all right, so I summon a zombie, yes, and I say, "Attack!" and I point at the chimera.
Okay.
And
so it'll get a turn.
So I can do that 2 more times. I need to. Where can I?
What does the zombie look like?
It looks like a human zombie that just sort of appeared out of the ground, out of nowhere.
I'll just make a note.
You can tell that it's magical in nature.
Wu-chan, what are you gonna name your zombie?
Oh, that's Harold.
Okay.
Attack, Harold! And then I will burn a key as my bonus action.
Okay.
And I will take 2 unarmed strikes. And since I hit on my first attack,
you can attack with advantage. All right, that'll hit.
24. And that's 1d8 plus 4. 5 damage. And the second attack, 17.
That'll hit.
And that's 6 damage.
All right.
And I will end my turn there.
Kyber?
I'm going to use Burning Hands, oriented on both of these. They're both within that 15-foot cone range.
Okay.
So it's going to be 11 damage to each of them.
For 11.
And then I'm also going to use a potion, just a regular potion.
All right.
2d4 plus 2. Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. Humongous.
I'll attack the one that's prone.
All right. So you can roll with advantage. Well, that's going to hit anyways. So 9, 10, 11. And since you're at advantage, you can also roll your sneak.
Yeah, I'll do that.
14 total. All right. All right. This thing is looking about half dead. It is bleeding from many different places.
Okay. And then with my bonus, I wonder if I can I do something like to try to hold it down so that it sort of stays firm? Can I try to like put my boot on one of its heads or something?
This is a giant creature. No, you can't do that.
Okay.
Maybe if it was like a goblin or something, you could do that, but not this.
Okay, well, can I try to poke at its eyes?
Sure. Try and poke at its eyes.
Yeah, I want to try to poke at its eyes
All right, roll sleight of hand.
with my crowbar.
All right, you successfully poke at one of the goat eyes, and it snaps at you.
Tight.
All right, zombie's turn. Zombie swipes at thing, hits for a little bit of damage. All right, it is Mara's turn.
Alrighty. So I'm like really far away now. So I can't. This map is so little. I can't. Or big, I guess I should say. Hold on. I can't reach over there. So I guess I just have to move.
I mean, let's just assume you can hit it. You know,
Okay.
where are you? Right, you're on the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got to scramble down. It's a pretty big creature, though.
I mean, he fell 42 feet.
Yeah.
So you tell me, DM. Otherwise, I can only move half. Like,
I don't know. How about you take some giant athletic leaps down the mountain to try and reach it?
all right, I will
Time
run
for
and then
heroic.
jump. Athletics, right? Right?
Yes.
Because I have some good athletics.
Yes.
Yes,
That's what I'm talking about.
In one leap, you just bound down on this thing, and you're gonna hit it for a lot of damage. Now, roll with advantage.
Did you do the superhero landing?
I totally
the
did.
fist in the ground. You know, you're
Okay,
all
hold on.
crouched.
Let's see if I did
That
this
was
right.
awesome.
That will hit.
Okay, what do I have to do? 1d8 plus 4? Is that?
Yeah, no, you're still doing your. Are you still
whatever.
doing Searing Smite? I can't remember if you cast that.
How long does Searing Smite last?
I don't
I think
remember.
it's like a minute, isn't it?
Let me look.
I'm really bad at knowing how
It's-
long we've been fighting, so
Yeah, it's up to
it's
1
a minute. I don't know
so
how.
you're still good.
Okay,
That's like 2 or 3 rounds.
so I need to do 1d8 plus 4 first. So hold on.
Oh yeah, do you want to like grab your weapon out of its neck? Isn't it in its neck?
Oh yeah, it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's in
First
of all-
scales.
Just take that damage first, and then I'll take it out.
Okay, so you slice at it with the great sword.
Yeah. But you told me to do Searing Smite also right now?
Yeah, so another 1d6.
Oops. Shit.
Okay.
And now I would like to reach over and pull my.
All right,
back.
so it's still flailing on the ground. So you're roll sleight of hand since it's sort of flailing around.
Because I have that.
Well, it'll.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do.
You can roll with advantage because it's it's down there. And you're in an advantageous position with your giant leap. So you're able to grab your battle axe out of its neck.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I think I'm done.
Okay, it's back up on its feet though now, and it's not happy that you just grabbed something out of its neck and that you knocked it down the mountain.
I mean, I hit it too.
What are you again? God, 20 AC. I hate that.
I love it.
That's awesome.
All right, so one of them snaps at you but misses. The next one is going to hit you though for. What's wrong? Uh, 14 damage.
For
And
me?
the third, yes, 14 damage from one head, and then for the final one, another 10 damage.
All right. I'm not doing so hot. Awesome.
This other chimera lands on the ground right next to Torin. The first head comes down and hits you, Torin, for 7 damage. The second one comes down, Torin, and hits you for 10 damage. The third and final head comes down, Torin, and is going to hit you for 14 damage. And
All right.
that is the end of their turn. Torn, it's your turn.
So holler to my teammates and tell them that I'm not doing too hot either. And with my first attack, I'm going to swing at this chimera with my great axe.
All right. That will hit for a lot. 19.
Plus 2 damage.
19, 20, 21. All right, this thing is starting to bleed, but it's still very strong.
Perfect. I'm going to take a swing at it again with my great axe.
All right. That's going to miss.
All right. And that is it for this turn.
Okay, Wu-Chun.
All right. I am going to once again hold my hand out and say, "Arise, undead!" and use my spell on my staff to summon another zombie.
Okay.
And then I will use that.
Where are you going to summon it at?
Over here. And I command it to attack the lion head. Zombie! I'm sorry. Lewis! Attack the lion head!
Alright.
They need names, otherwise, you know. Alright, and then I will attack the goat head again with the staff.
Okay.
And I don't have advantage on that anymore because it's upright. So we'll swing. 24.
That's going to hit.
1d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. That is 8 damage.
Okay.
For my second attack, I will use Stunning Strike. And that's an unarmed attack. That's a 9.
That's going to miss.
Misses. For my bonus action, I will burn a key. And I will take 2 unarmed strikes. That is martial arts. 1. 24.
That'll hit.
1d8 plus 4. 7 damage.
Alright.
Second strike. 17.
Okay.
And
That'll hit.
8 damage.
Alright.
And
this thing is looking very close to dead.
Awesome. That will end my actually for my movement I will back up enough out of range of the creature because I burned a key. I get the advantage of disengage.
Okay.
That ends my turn.
Alright, Kyber.
Alright, I am going to use Scorching Ray. 2 of my rays are going to go to the chimera that me and Torin are fighting, which is right here, and the third one will go to the one below him.
Okay.
Or the other one.
That
First
will
one.
hit. Ooh.
All right.
Crit.
Awesome.
So 13 and a crit.
So both of those ones are going towards the one that's on fire?
Yeah,
Yes.
the one that's already on fire.
Okay.
Nice roll.
And then the last one goes to the one below it.
Do it.
All right.
What?
Hell of a roll.
Alright, so the one in front of you just looks like it's more on fire than ever. And the one that you send the last bolt to dies as it hits it.
Yeah.
Yay!
And it is Humongous's turn.
Okay, yeah, I'll swing my sword at this one.
That's going to hit for 16. All right, yeah, this guy's looking weak.
And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna search around this one.
Okay, so all you find on the Chimera that value dragon scales, which are commonly used in armor, and it would take you some time with your dagger to peel them off of this carcass.
Okay.
All right, zombie's turn. All right, so the first zombie swings and misses. The other one swings and misses and actually finds itself under the leg of one of the Chimera and is stomped to death. Mara, it's your turn.
Sorry, Lewis.
All right, so where the fuck am I? Underneath this guy?
Lewis fought bravely.
I'm gonna move over here and join Torin.
Okay.
Is this the zombie over here?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck is that?
That's Harold.
All right. I'm gonna use my greatsword. Oh, fucking shit.
That's gonna miss.
You know what? I'm gonna use my battle axe now instead on my second attack. I'm just kidding. Oh, it made a difference. It did.
For 14 damage, and you put this mother down.
Yeah.
The Chimera is dead.
Guys, we could just go Chimera hunting all day. I mean, come on.
It's apparently our job tonight.
I know, right?
It was still pretty epic when it fell down the hill. I'm sorry it hit you guys, but it still made me laugh that he rolled down the hill.
That was pretty classic.
You can repay me by healing me.
Well,
Me too.
sadly, I can't even heal myself. Unless we take a long rest, I have no more lay on hands. And I have 2 cure wounds, but I myself am dying.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey.
I wasn't running away from the fight there. I just want to give somebody else an opportunity to kill something today. That's all, because the worms earlier, I'm good.
Hey y'all, these dragon scales are top shelf. We should get them to make armor later.
Oh, right on. I mean, I don't need it, but cool. Go for it,
I
guys.
could definitely use some armor. So I'll start peeling them off with my blade.
It'll take you about an hour and a half to peel all of the available.
Does that seem all right to you guys?
Yeah, go for it. While they're doing that, I go, come out, wherever you are.
Hey, if we wanted to, we could take a long rest, and then whoever's on watch could sort of peel dragon scales while they're on watch.
I'm assuming the guy that's been watching us was watching that battle as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I yelled out I'm egging him to reveal himself.
Okay. So the sun is going down as you finish peeling the dragon scales. You both managed to peel 20 dragon scales off of each of the chimeras. They were really only on the dragon head. It was on the rest of the body. But it's starting to get cold again, and you're all starting to feel a little hungry as well.
Yeah, that was another good battle. Man, we've had a lot of action today. Oh, let's see. Where do we make our way back to? We're in between either the crevasse or the castle, the wrecked castle. Where do you guys want to go?
Well, I mean, the wrecked castle is far away, isn't it?
We could head back to the crowd.
I recognize that this is the same pathway that we came through earlier, and we're roughly halfway between either spot.
Okay, well, I'm game for whatever you guys think is the best choice. The crevasse is pretty smushy. I know. I want to go
hate
back
this place too, but I think our mysterious dagger leaving person will find us. So he's agreed to help us get out of here.
If only he would reveal himself.
It seemed like there was a little more. It wasn't quite as cramped at the castle, the ruins. I say we make our way back there.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
What do you guys think?
Everybody else?
I want to ride one of those Chimeras.
You want to tame one?
I want to make it follow my orders.
All right, so you guys going back to the ruins? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think so. Yeah. What do you guys think?
I'm in agreement with that.
Okay. Yeah. So we make our way back. So we'll head
So
back
you guys
there.
successfully make it back to the ruins. It is a brisk 20 degrees outside, and you guys are all starting to feel it as you find the room you were just in undisturbed,
That's a good
just
thing.
as you left it.
Yeah, and we go. I go out and gather whatever scraps of, wood and things I can find.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it back. We light our fire. Torrin, why don't you cook up some nice. I assumed you grabbed some meat from the Chimera.
Well, I mean, I have these scales here. I think in the process I shaved off some meat. So yeah.
Yeah, here's I hand him a bottle of wine. Spice it
Perfect.
up with that.
Oh yeah. All right, so I'll throw it on the fire, and we'll have ourselves some nice chimera meat cooked in wine.
I'm not sure how this is going to taste, but I'll give it a go.
It's braised.
Are you all gonna enjoy some nice chimera meat?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At first, do you have any wine first? Can I?
Well, the wine's on the meat as well, so you'll also.
Are you guys?
Yeah, he only used some
the
of it.
dragon, the lion, or the goat?
The goat.
I prefer the goat head.
The goat has the best, the most tender meat. I would think.
I tried to spare the dragon.
Yeah, are you gonna eat the dragon?
I've seen people eat goat on Top Chef, by the way.
Oh,
I've
goat's
eaten
delicious.
goat before.
Goat head.
Birria.
Well, you're about to see Torn eat some goat too, so.
Torn's gonna eat the heck out of that goat too. He's like,
Oh,
yeah, this reminds me of homeland.
Hells
All
to
right,
the
so
yeah.
you guys managed to scrounge 5 rations from the carcass of the goat portion of the chimera,
Awesome.
and surprisingly, it tastes just like goat.
And surprisingly, there are 5 of us, so that's perfect.
And I love that Humongous is a meat eater in this situation.
He has to be.
I mean, this is
I was
you
going
know.
to say that I actually drank too much wine, and combined with all the cold and the moving around, I just sort of become sullen like Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
You just find a dark corner and
looking
huddle.
very angrily at people like a hungry wolf.
That's funny, man.
All right, so I'm gonna assume you guys are gonna have the same.
Yeah, we'll do it.
sleeping
Yeah,
pattern.
it's our standard, night watch schedule, whatever. Make sure everybody gets rest.
All right, Torin and Kyber, you remain undisturbed throughout the night. However, Wu Chun,
Yep.
As your fire burns bright through the night and your party sleeps, you're staring into the fire, and all of a sudden you feel somebody tap you on your shoulder.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Hey there.
And you might be dagger leaving note guy.
Dazzler! You call me Dazzler.
Dazzler. Hi, Dazzler. I'm Wu Chun.
What you see, Wu Chun, is what appears to be an impish figure in front of you, actually hovering in midair, wearing goggles.
I swipe underneath her with my hand, just kind of mesmerized. Like, what the? What?
Where you come from?
We come from Daventry and the lands of Eternia. We're here by mistake. I don't even know how we got here.
How you get here? This prison. You in prison, just like Dazzler.
Prison?
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't look like a prison. How did Dazzler get here?
Dazzler served the Queen. Dazzler was Queen's apprentice. Dazzler did everything Queen asked, but Queen become very angry with me.
Queen is evil.
Yes.
We're trying to kill the Queen.
Kill the Queen? You cannot kill the queen. She is undying.
Undying? What do you mean, undead?
I mean, the queen does not die. She never experiences death. That is the mystery of the queen.
So I know she commands an army of sorcerers and undead. We've encountered them in Daventry, and we've defeated many of them. But we were tricked by a traveler, a ranger, and somehow ended up here. But we're not sure how. How do we get back to Daventry?
Oh, you want to go back to where the queen is? Dazzler does too. Dazzler has a plan. You wake your group. I take you to my plane and I show you what I have to show you.
Okay, hang on a second. And I go around the room and I gently wake everybody up. Hey, the knife guy is here. He calls himself Dazzler. Wake up.
I'm really startled. Who's that guy? Kill him.
It's actually a woman. You could tell it's a female.
She calls herself Dazzler. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I look back at her. Apologize. I'm very tired.
She's just kind of floating in midair with people, looking at the group, kind of judging them, trying to assess what's going on in front of her.
Guys, wake up, wake up, wake up. We have a guest.
Who is this?
She calls herself Dazzler. She says she used to work for the Queen, and the Queen banished her here, and that we're in some kind of prison. But she knows a way out.
You are in pocket dimension. You know what that is, yes?
Unfortunately, yes. And I point and I look over at Humongous with just like a scorn.
So this is what it's like?
It's neither here nor there. You understand, yes? It's somewhere in between.
Okay, yes.
And I look like really sort of empathetic toward Wu-chan, but I'm like, there's no worms in my bag, right?
Dazzler, how do if you know a way out, we will join you to get out of here. If you are truly against the Queen.
You have proven. I've seen you proven yourself in combat.
Yes.
I watched as you killed the Chimera. They are one of the most powerful predators in this plane of existence.
Did you see the worm thing that we also? Never mind. It doesn't matter. How do we get out of here?
She says you fought the worms.
Oh yeah, we killed the broodmother. I call her Pincushion because I threw a lot of darts in her, and
you killed the biggin. You killed the biggin.
Oh yeah. And I show her a bunch of the gemstones as proof.
She says, "Did you look through the biggin?"
Yes, I did.
What did you find?
Well,
did you find anything other than these stones? These are pebbles. These are nothing.
I show her my stuff. What about this stuff? This currency?
She says, that looks like something from one of the travelers."
Where can I spend that shit?
She says, any fool that would buy gold. Worthless thing.
And I pull from my satchel the cube, and I say, do you mean this?
So she actually pulls her goggles over her forehead, and her eyes just beam wide, and she's got these giant oval eyes, and she says, "You found it! You found my cube!"
I found a cube. What is this?
That is the way out of here. Please, we must get to safety. You are not safe here. You are all in danger. You must come back to my home.
I put the cube back and I say, okay, take us to your home and then we'll talk.
Okay, so you guys are going to follow her?
Yeah. Right, guys? And I look around.
Yeah. Let's follow, but quick question. You said any fool who would buy gold. Do you know where we could find more of this stuff before we leave real quick?
Not here. Not here. This place is, believe me, all the gold you'll want will be back in Eternia when you get there.
This isn't like an El Dorado situation where you're just oblivious to the value of the mineral?
The mineral provides no use, function, or substance to daily living here in this dimension. So yes,
but where would you find it, even if it was worthless?
Perhaps among the other corpses that have been sent here to die. Can we please get moving and get home? It's getting
Humongous.
colder.
I bet it's really valuable back in Eternia, and probably especially in the city we call home. So let's go home. Can we do that? Can we get the hell out of here?
That's fine. I'm just I'm raising an eyebrow, looking at the group, and seeing hey, we got options, but that's fine.
How do you travel?
So she sort of clicks a couple buttons on her wrist, and you sort of see this sort of force field go around her, and she says, "I travel warm, you travel cold. Follow me."
You want us to go now?
Yes.
In the darkness?
You die here, you safe with me. Come.
Okay.
It's basically this, the ruins, or the crag.
I vote we go with Dassler.
I second that.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So she takes you several miles north from your current location. You find an icy cavern, inside of which is mostly bare. But she sits down, and you can see that she's been here for quite some time based on the setup. And she says, "I will get you out of here. I will tell you what will get you out of here."
I'm all ears.
And I think this is a good place to stop for the night.
All right. Good job, you guys.
Yay.
That was awesome.
Kick
Wow.
some butt.
That was very cool.
We got to fight a lot, which I like.
That was and you know what I really enjoyed about this was that we could have fought the chimeras first, and they weren't that difficult, but we didn't know that. So we erred on the side of caution.
Yeah,
which I think is good.
Scary.
And then to come back and then find after that massive battle that we had with the worms and whatever, that was really cool. I enjoyed that. That was really fun, and you guys are thinking in different ways and coming up with solutions. And Kyber, you're like, I'm just gonna light this thing on fire and see if they come over. That was great.
That was her chaos coming out.
That was great because we're like, wait, okay, we're scheming and planning and trying to figure out a way to do this and bring the thing back, and you're like, nope, I'm just gonna set this thing on fire.
Yeah, that was good.
I love that.
I also especially like when you guys were fighting over your loot.
That was really funny. Like, I
It's
just
my
went back to
fave.
watch for a while after I looted everything.
I was about to be like, let's take bets on who's gonna win this, like what dice is gonna, because it's all about the dice.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that didn't escalate more.
I mean, you almost got you're lucky because you were about to get fire bolted.
I was gonna say if it escalated further, I'm sure that the rest of the group would intervene. Hopefully,
Yeah, maybe.
It might happen.
I'm just kidding.
I want to thank everybody that did join on Twitch tonight, that watched us, and if you're still watching, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. We do this for fun every Saturday night around 6:30 or 7. So if you're not already following, hit that follow button, and hopefully we'll see you next week. And I'm gonna end the stream and come back again. Don't be afraid to throw some words in the chat. I will respond. Some of the other members of the party sometimes watch as well, and they can respond. Thanks again. We'll see you next week. And until then, play some D&D yourself. Get out there and do it. It's a lot of fun. All right. See you later.